says we're live?
No, I'll check it.
All right. I should say we're live. It says we're live.
All right, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakadash.
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect. We're good.
Nope, we sound good.
Good?
Yep.
Okay. Con. Hey, man. Hey, we're the brothers of Great Millstone Miami out here another week, as always, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, to prophesy, man, of the return of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, man.
Right.
All right, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, who the world calls Jesus Christ. He is on his way back, okay? And he's a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
All right, he's coming in his heavenly armada, okay, which the world calls UFOs, as you remark. You know, goddamn. But yeah, you know, he coming back in his heavenly armada to take the world, man. You know, to conquer, okay, to go conquering and to conquer, man. Bring that out, man. Just so y'all know that who you call Jesus Christ is not coming back. He's not coming back to fucking hand out lollipops and daisies.
I got it.
You understand? No, he coming back to beat ass. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6, and verse 1. And it says, and I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, come and see. Verse 2, and I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on it had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer.
Right, that's talking about Yahweh Shai. He coming to conquer the world, man.
Yep.
That's
Or to subdue all principalities and powers and authorities, as is written in 2 Corinthians the 15th chapter, man. Or get that real quick. 2 Corinthians 15, man. He coming to put motherfuckers down, man. All the different authorities and rulers of this world, man. All right, marching towards their beast system with all abominable deeds. All right, you motherfuckers getting ready to get dropped, man. All right, that's the entire purpose of this whole World War III that's getting brewed up in the world. All right, all the chaos you see coming.
I got it right here.
Okay, all this talk about microchips and microchip technology. On one hand, the elites think that they're going to try to bring their new world order, but really the Lord is really sealing their fate for destruction. Bring it out, brother.
Con. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 24. Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High Power, even the Father, when he shall put down all rule and all authority and power.
That's right, man.
Woo.
All rule and all authority and all power, man. So the Lord is not an ally of this world, man.
Right.
Okay, he's coming to subdue the kings of the earth and the different nations and their armies. All right, and bring it underneath a righteous authority, man, a righteous dictator, man. Okay, underneath, you know, beginning with Yahweh Shai and the elect, man. That's right. That's how it's playing out. What's up? What you got, bro?
Revelation 19, 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushai. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy.
That's right, man. All right, the testimony of Yahushai is the spirit of prophecy, man. Okay, so anybody claiming to come in the spirit of the Messiah, all right, talking about you believe in him, well, you should be focusing on the prophecies, man.
Right.
That's it.
All right, and the proof is in the pudding, man. Okay? All right? The proof is in the pudding. Hey, the men of Great Millstone, beginning with the apostles and elders on down, got the truth. That's right. Straight up, man.
If you ain't dealing with prophecy, the Lord ain't dealing with you.
Yeah.
Because Yahushua said, if you believe on him as the scripture says, then out of your belly shall flow rivers of living water. The scripture say what he gonna do.
Right.
The scripture ain't saying he coming for everybody. The scripture say he coming with wrath, man. The slain of the Lord shall be many. But verse 11, Revelation 19:11, it says, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he does judge and make war.
That's right. In righteousness doth he judge and make war, man.
Right.
So the Messiah is coming back to wage war
Right.
on the inhabitants of the earth, man. And the only ones that are going to be able to escape is the elect that he's coming back to save.
That's right.
All right, and they're going to be part of his army to take over the world.
That's right.
Okay?
They gonna
That's
be
why-
ruling this song.
Yeah. Hey, that's why you got talks about the Space Force. They talk about, these alien vehicles and Why? Because they know that they're seeing the angels of the Most High, man.
Right.
Now, to the masses, they're gonna say aliens, and they're gonna
yeah.
say things to mislead the populace.
Right.
But they know, at least know that that's talking about that's the chariots. They know that's the angels. What's up, bro?
And that's why they changed their department to the Department of War.
Yes.
Okay?
Mhm.
Because they know they got to go to war against Yahweh Shai and the angels.
Right.
Okay?
Yep. That's the time we in. We
Yeah.
in a time of peace. It's a time of peace, and that's a time of war, man.
Right.
It was called the Department of War during World War I and World War II.
Yep.
You know,
That's a
and then
fact.
they changed it to the Department of Defense after World War II.
Yep.
Now-
So that lets you know what time we in,
We
man.
about to go into the third
The
world.
third world. You
Let's
know?
go!
Let's go, baby.
Hey man, we don't got much time left
we
here,
ain't
bro.
got much time.
No.
Hey man, bro, shit might hit the fan like, by the end of this year, bro.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't really
I'm
see
looking
a
forward to it.
2026.
Right.
I don't know about that. 2026, that might be a fairy tale, once upon a time Cinderella type shit. Bro.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah,
2025.
I don't know.
All the pieces when you play chess.
Yeah,
right there.
When you play chess, you put your pawns and you get your knights out there. You get the board set up. You
Right,
get your pieces in the middle and you set them up in line. And that's what's been going on in 2025, man. Trump with the pen, and then you got Xi Jinping and Putin and Kim Nuke Rocket Man
Yep. Just hanging out,
taking pictures. You
Holding
know,
hands.
posing and
really
shit.
talking shit.
That gang shit.
Because they saying we can have peace or war, basically.
Yep.
You know?
Right. But they're confident about that because they know that the world's tired of America's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Americans are tired of their own
Yeah,
shit.
they complaining.
The fuck?
Right.
America's tired of America's shit. So everybody else is definitely tired.
Right.
So, when the scriptures say, all ye that bend the bow shoot at her, that's not, implausible. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, people used to laugh at us, bro.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, really? The whole world gonna try to fight against America? That's
Yeah.
stupid. Talking shit. No, but it's now you see it.
Yeah.
The world is in just disarray, and everybody's pointing the finger at America. Everybody's tired
Right.
of this shit, man.
Quick precept, just to
You
land
know?
back what you quoted, Elder.
So it's
Jeremiah.
not far-fetched.
God. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon.
Put yourself in array against Babylon. So the word array goes back to an arrangement.
Mhm.
All right.
That's
So
right.
arrange yourself. Yeah. All right. Get yourselves together in formation against Babylon, man. Is that not what we see happening in the world,
That's
man?
it. Exactly what we're seeing.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Y'all people need to wake up, man.
In every
Right.
sector, the financial, with the BRICS, with these armies getting together and doing, Putin and these nations, in every way, they coming up against America. They
Yep.
sick of this shit, man.
Yeah.
You
Sick
think
of it.
they just sitting there, oh, America could just rule forever, we'll be happy.
You got Turkey hanging out with Putin and Xi Jinping at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, which you Americans don't even know what that is. All right? That's the kings of the East getting ready.
Yeah.
And you got your NATO ally hanging out with the kings of the East.
Yeah.
Which they are the East too, but still, man. But these are the times that we're coming to, man.
About to go down.
Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord.
Right.
You see that? Like, the Lord's not destroying America because it's just a fun thing to do. No, America has been going against the law, statutes, commandments, okay, that the Lord has set up for the earth. They mismanaged the earth. Look at the pollution. Look at the water, okay? Look at the air. It's all polluted. It's all tainted. The food is polluted. Bro, back to the water. I just did a lesson this week. They said that radioactive material has been in the Atlantic Ocean since the 1950s.
Yeah.
The fucking 50s. This is why cancer's on the rise.
Yeah.
That's why the Lord has to rock America, okay? And the rest of these fucking Europeans, man.
America has managed to be the worst place in the history of the planet Earth.
Yes.
The worst. Everything Sodom and Gomorrah did, America does.
Yup.
Ancient Egypt, oppressing the children of the Heavenly Father, the Israelites. America did it.
Yep.
Spreading wickedness everywhere. Babylon, ancient Babylon. America done took up all of that, man.
That's
You know?
Last one, 15. 15. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Yep.
Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her.
That's right. Yeah. Hate that.
I
Yep.
hate that, bro.
The day of recompense is at hand.
Yep.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50. I start at verse 1. It says, the word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldees by Jeremiah the prophet, which is talking about modern day Babylon, all right, which is ruled by you Edomites, man. All right, this is the judgment that the Lord told Jeremiah to write down for to be fulfilled in these times, man. Verse 2, it says, declare ye among the nations and publish, set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces, her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces, man. So the Lord is breaking down your idols. He's breaking down this whole the ways of America. Everybody's seeing through this bullshit via the prophets, man.
Yeah, but yes, that's a good point. Via the prophets,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
Because now all these talking points that's coming out on TikTok and on these podcasts and shit, bro, the brothers been saying that for decades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They say in using terminology that we use.
Mm-hmm.
You know, exposing the elite, exposing the financial system, exposing the occultism that goes on in Babylon. You know, talking about the mark of the beast, talking about World War III, talking about the collapse of the society. You know, so it's obvious, man. It's obvious that hey, the Lord has used the prophets to shine a light on the works of darkness of this place, man.
That's right.
All right, and what that's a sign of is that a kingdom is getting ready to go down. Okay, that's how it always is, man. Even in our kingdom, the Lord, when we was back in the land, all right, the Lord has Jeremiah and Ezekiel and Isaiah exposing the rulers and the leaders at the time, man,
Right.
for doing bullshit, man. You know, things that they thought was in the dark, nobody saw. The Lord had the prophets calling that bullshit out, man.
Yep.
And what coincided was what famine, pestilence, earthquakes, and ultimately war, man, and the collapse of our kingdom at that time. So what do you think is happening now, man? This is not a coincidence, man. It's the same thing.
In Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
That's right, man. All right, we can read the next verse.
Verse 9, the prophet which prophesieth of peace. When the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord has truly sent him.
That's right, man. When the prophet prophesied the peace, man. Okay, then you're gonna know that the Lord has truly sent him, man. But we're not living in that time, man. The Lord had Jeremiah speak those words to rebuke another prophet that was talking about, oh, it's gonna be peace. We ain't gonna have to go through nothing. The Babylonians ain't gonna trouble us like that. The Lord had Jeremiah curse that nigga out, man.
Why would there be peace?
Why
would there be peace, in America? Why would there be peace in these times?
Right.
When everything and all these people's sayings and their doings are against the Lord.
Right.
Everything about it.
Real quickly, does America bring peace to the world?
Right.
No.
When has America been about peace? It's always been established on warfare and bloodshed. Okay?
Nope.
The use of the sword, man. You reap what you sow, man.
Right. Isaiah 48:22, it says, there is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked.
That's right.
So we're not coming into a time of peace and kumbaya and the new world order could be set up and it could be transhumanism and human robots and stuff and nothing is going to happen to America and you're going to continue to just pay bills and you're going to walk around with a chip in your hand. No, the Lord's coming with fire to destroy this place, man.
That's right.
And to save his people.
Right.
Y'all got the Lord messed up. The Lord said he's gonna save his people, man.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, this place is a stain on the planet Earth, man. It
Yes.
is. This is not what the world and the Earth was designed to be, man. It was supposed to be paradise, man. It's supposed to be a beauty, man. The gem of the cosmos. Nigga. The Earth is supposed to be beautiful, man. It's supposed to be, ran properly, man. Under righteous order and rulership. Not this whatever the fuck this shit is, man. This shit is completely out of order, man. This don't feel like life, man. This is hell, man.
I mean, say you're not eating real food. Like all these people, they living in these skyscrapers. You're supposed to have land. You're supposed to have land so your family can
Prosper,
you can prosper. You got
flourish.
cattle and shit like that.
Yep.
This is a fucking madhouse, man.
Right. Then they
Right.
turn the earth into a concentration camp,
Yeah.
bro.
The whole earth.
You gotta continuously slaving and slaving. You in debt, no real money, you own nothing.
All right.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, everything that you do own is a liability. Car,
Right.
liability. Okay? Just for example.
Right. You can't even sit down and
A woman's a liability.
take it in, man. You can't enjoy it. You can't enjoy anything, man.
Fruits don't have seeds in them.
Yeah, seedless. That's crazy.
What? That's what. Hey, you in the future. This is what the future looks like, man. But there's a better future than this. But our Lord Yahweh Shai has to come, man.
Right.
As we've been bringing out. You got something, Z?
Yeah, I was gonna bring this out real quick because brothers going into there's no peace. It's Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 25. It says, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none.
That's right. Destruction cometh, man. Y'all gonna seek peace, but there shall be none, man. You know, you're gonna have when World War III pop off and missiles get to flying, you're gonna have America trying to surrender. Like, no, let's do peace talks and shit. You know, American citizens getting on TikTok, going live on Instagram and shit, going live on YouTube. Like, no, we're not with this war. You know, waving up the white flag. Russia, don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to. And then the missiles gonna keep flopping on your ass, nigga.
No, go on for bringing that out. They're really gonna do that shit. You gotta see that Edomite. Like, I wasn't with this government. I was trying to tell everyone in my community that the government was corrupt. Please. I got family. I got a wife. I got children. Please don't rob me.
Hey, get Isaiah 13.
Y'all should have felt that way when these people were being oppressed and slaughtered. You should have been like, please don't do that to the Tainos. Don't do that to the Mexicans. Don't do that to the Native Americans. Don't do that to the black. Please stop this slave trade. We don't want to benefit from. Y'all should have said that should have been the spirit that you've been in.
Right.
But you lived deliciously off of our oppression and affliction, and now it's time for you to get that payback.
That's right. That's the thing. Y'all gotta understand that what y'all did to the Lord's people, okay, that was a big offense, man.
That's grimy.
That was a big offense, bro. I be thinking about it all the time, man. You know, like, bro, how they did Gad. That was come on, bro. You don't do shit like that, bro. It's crazy. That's
Gad
crazy,
is
bro.
grimy,
That was wild, bro.
That's crazy.
And then,
You know, then what you did to Judah.
Yep.
You know,
Blood.
you know what you did with Benjamin, Levi, all the different the Ephraim. That was crazy what you did to Ephraim, bro.
They fucked up Puerto Rico, bro.
You know
Rich port.
what you did to Manasseh and Simeon.
Yep.
You know, Asher, Issachar, Zebulon. That was nasty work, man.
Right. Still do to them.
Yep. That's it stopped.
Panama deception. That was that wasn't too long ago.
Nope. Nope.
What they doing in Haiti right now?
Right.
So it makes sense why the Lord's stirring up the means, all right, to not spare. Which you want him to bring it out,
Yeah,
right?
hit it up.
Bring it out.
Bring it out,
The
bro.
book of Isaiah, chapter 13, I'm going to start at 17.
Yes, please.
Behold,
Behold.
I will stir up the Medes against them,
Yep.
which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
That's right, man. Which the Medes talking about the Russians, man.
That's right.
All right. What was known as the ancient Median Empire or Mede. All right. That territory in modern time was part of the USSR. Okay. All right. So the Russians, those are the Medes, man, and the Lord is stirring them up and their allies against Babylon, man.
It's
Okay.
exciting.
All right, they're not gonna regard silver or gold. They ain't gonna be like, oh, America gonna be like, okay, we'll give you the gold back, the gold reserves back.
Yep.
You know, we'll give you all the silver back. You know, we'll sell some of our farmland to pay the debt. Nah, they're not gonna give a fuck about
Nah,
that.
bro.
It's over with.
Yo, the Russians lost, according to your news source, America, right? The Russians lost over 1 million Russian soldiers. And they know who was behind all those deaths. Ukraine was just a proxy, it was America.
Yeah.
The CIA
That's
and the
fucked up.
American military-industrial complex, man.
Yeah.
So they want their pound of flesh. They don't give a fuck about gold and silver, man. The Russians want your heads, man. Fuck you talking about here, bro?
Right.
1 million Russians? Come on, man.
Yeah, bro. And they got the spirit for it too, man.
Yeah.
Them Russians, man, to be living out there in that fucking cold ass shit.
Yup.
You gotta not give a fuck. People who live in those kind of environments, they just don't give a fuck, bro. All this tropical, arid, warm environments that Earth decided to live in a goddamn Russia, man.
Crazy.
You don't get hardly no sunlight per year.
Nah.
No vitamin D. All you see is bears and ice all the fucking time. That means you just don't give. You just about that action, nigga.
Right, now they just drinking milk and vodka. And
Yeah.
fight.
That's why them UFC fighters and boxers them from Russia, they be kicking
They
people
rough,
asses,
man.
man.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was watching a video with this dude, I don't know if you heard him, Alexander Carolyn.
Yeah.
He was a wrestler.
Okay.
Fucking freak of nature. Like 6'5", 300 pounds. But they you watch people say the Russians built them in the lab type shit, 'cause both his parents like average size. They be doing that out there, like building fucking super soldiers and shit.
Yeah.
They ain't got shit else to do over there.
right.
They got no beaches.
They fighting with bears and
They
shit.
ain't got nothing else to do up in that tundra, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. But shit, y'all, hey, You got the Lord fucked up. He's a man of war. He's about to come wage war with you,
You got
man.
more on that.
Mhm.
You got more on that.
Verse 18, Isaiah 13 and 18. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces,
Let's talk about the missiles.
and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
Right. They ain't gonna be like, you're gonna have Karen,
Yep.
going live on Instagram, on TikTok. I'm saying on Facebook, I have little children.
Yeah.
They have nothing to do with this.
Right.
And Putin gonna be like, yeah, you know what? Don't shoot him.
I'll blow that shit up, bro. Hey, Putin got a heavy demon on him, bro. That nigga don't give a fuck.
Evil thought.
Bro, since I came in the truth, that nigga been in office, bro.
Been in office for a hot minute.
He been in office. He's not stepping down until he get his lick back, bro.
And he been pounding the shit out of Ukrainians, all right, since the Obama years, bro.
Yeah, he got a point to prove, bro. The
Yeah.
Lord got a spirit on his ass.
He got a heavy spirit on him.
Mhm.
Pounding the shit out of Ukraine since the Obama years, bro. Look at that. Yeah. And he is a freak of nature. You got more on that. Yeah.
Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces,
Mm-hmm.
and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
Mm.
Their eyes shall not spare children.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Keep
Yo,
going.
Bro, a woman with a child. Do you know how many people got babies in their womb?
Right.
The Russians are gonna say, fuck your kid in your womb. It goes too. Hey man, this is why we're telling our people, you gotta repent. All right?
It's still a righteous judgment.
It's a righteous judgment.
Did America spare the children and the elderly when they dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
nah.
They said, fuck it,
Nope.
everybody dies.
Nah.
Well,
like this.
Isaiah 47
Yep.
says
Fuck
Isaiah
it.
47 says that they didn't spare older, young.
Yeah.
They didn't spare the woman
With
with a
our
child until our people. So yeah. You got it.
America been slaughtering shit.
Look, I saw reports.
Bully.
I saw recent reports that Russia has been killing Ukrainian children in these drone strikes, man, in Kiev, bro.
Yeah.
So if they're willing to kill their own kind,
Yeah. Right.
you Americans, man,
Blacks.
it's nothing. It's a walk in the park. Man, press the button. That's exactly how it's gonna go down, bro.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be good for the world.
Uh-huh.
America has done atrocities all over the planet. Rwanda, America was behind that. The shit that happened in Cambodia, that genocide, America was behind that. Whatever genocide you actually could think about in the last hundreds of years, America was behind it.
Yep.
Literally, man. The so-called white man rulership, point blank, period. But America has been behind these things, and all of these things are coming out now. That's why they want, the freedom of speech to go away. That's why they want TikTok to go away. That's why YouTube, all that stuff. Pretty soon you're not gonna be able to hear us teach this word, man. And the truth is, it's gonna be a famine of the word, man. You're not gonna be able to hear these things, man.
And that's when the judgment really starts to kick in. Because there's the truth has been out. That means the Lord said, my elect is sealed. Now it's time for judgment to flow down as waters. What does that say in Isaiah? Yep. Judgment run down as waters. Come on, come on.
Isaiah 13 and 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there.
That's right. Yeah, so America's gonna be made desolate by fire, man.
Yeah.
As it was with Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
It's gonna be a better place.
Yeah, doing using the missiles, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
No more
Okay.
Miami.
Good.
No
Good.
more
It's gonna be
DC.
great. No more New York.
No more Texas.
Hollywood.
No more Hollywood.
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, no more.
Sin City. Goodbye.
Burning
Yeah.
Man.
No more DC.
DC.
Right.
That
That's the
go.
first-
Man, a lot
That's
of
the
wickedness
first
that went out
target
in
they gonna
DC.
hit.
Yeah.
DC gotta go. That's
Yeah.
where Langley, CIA operated. They're
Yeah,
gonna
no more.
cook that place.
No more Philadelphia. Got the nerve to call a city brotherly love, and y'all
Right.
all about hatred and bloodshed. Yes.
Right.
These things need to happen.
That's it. It's nasty work.
What's that? Numbers 35 and 33.
Yeah.
That's the way. That's how this land gonna be cleansed.
Yeah.
Because what judgment happened? What justice has happened for Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Right.
What justice has happened for the land of America? Period, man. They came over here straight slaughtering. No pity towards the children, smallpox and children's blankets.
Crazy.
You know?
Experiments.
Yeah.
Right.
Experiments.
Yep.
The whole
You know?
jab thing.
Right. Niggas dropping dead.
Yep. Even
Right.
that fucking weirdo, Charlemagne, right? He's openly saying, man, I shouldn't have took that jab because ever since then, I'm having chest problems.
See?
Yeah.
Openly saying it now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are struggling to have children now.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and then immediately after that whole fiasco, is a lot of women that couldn't produce breast milk.
Yeah.
Okay, then you had a lot of people who, and they pushed that shit on pregnant women too. And a lot of women who took the jab, they ended up having miscarriages, man.
And people who took it still got whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
Right. Because
Still got sick.
Because look, C1, the C2, you know, it's running rampant in California again.
Yeah.
There are just reports coming out that there's an uptick in cases. After how many boosters?
Right.
You people got played that took that shit,
Yeah,
man.
a lot of women had miscarriages
Yep.
behind that shit, man. Children coming out all deformed, looking like some shit out of a fucking science, one of those mad scientist movies where they splicing shit together.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, so baby come out looking like whatever the fuck it is. Look.
It makes
Yeah.
sense for the Lord to just incinerate this place. It really does. It makes sense the Lord should set this whole shit on fire. It's bad. It's irrecoverable, America is.
Done.
Numbers 35 and 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein you are. For blood it defileth the land.
Yep. Y'all should have learned from Cain. But that goes to show y'all moving in the same spirit, man. The Lord put a curse on Cain and on the ground. It's not going to yield up fruit. For you, it's not going to yield forth this increase because you slew your brother Abel.
It's cursed.
And and his blood crying from the ground, man. That's why America keeps getting fucked up by different national disasters, man. Okay?
Yep.
Worldwide, America got the most UFO sightings and they got the most natural disasters, man.
Right.
Okay, whether hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, storms, heat waves, wildfires, earthquakes, pestilences.
Right.
All right, different pestilence. Even the crops be catching diseases, man.
Damn.
Okay, that's something that don't get talked about a
You
lot,
got
man.
these lakes, people be drowning at because they
Yeah.
hunt it.
Yep.
Demons and spirits there because of what has been done here. The land is polluted. You got
Yeah.
literal haunted houses and shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, and literal. That shit is real. But it says, so you shall not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood it defileth the land.
Yes, sir.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Of him that shed it. So you Edomites, man. Y'all the ones who did it. Y'all did what y'all did. Y'all know it's history now.
Right,
It's world history. Major world history.
Yep,
Your blood got to be shed.
Yeah, that's why you got a lot of invasive species here in America, especially Florida. That's a big thing, the pythons and shit.
Yep.
Which the Lord did the same thing to Egypt. Had them frogs start coming up on their ass, flies and gnats, and locusts.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's the judgment of the Most High God, man.
Oh,
Call
shit.
on Lay Basham
Call on Lay Basham Shai. Verse 34, this last verse. Defile not therefore the land which you shall inhabit, wherein I dwell, for I the Lord dwell among the children of Israel.
Right.
So y'all fucked up real bad, man. Y'all did it to these people. See, this is the answer for why these things got to come upon you. It's payback for what you did to us, man. You know?
Now bring it out, bro.
This book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15, in verse 10, it says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Right, so we talked about all the things that have happened to Jake, but y'all about to, that's why this motherfucker talking about, we're gonna have to take the slavery out of the Smithsonian and try to hide the history. Like, that's supposed to do some shit, bro.
Right.
Bro, y'all about to do worse.
Right.
The fuck?
Right.
Y'all y'all getting ready to do worse than transatlantic slavery and chattel slavery, which y'all did to native. Y'all getting ready to do worse than that.
Yeah.
Okay? The scripture say my people are led as a flock to the slaughter, man. So Esau's about to get even worse than he's ever been. The devil shall come down having great wrath, knowing that he has but a short time.
That's right.
He about to get extra wicked, bro. He about to be Super Saiyan demon time right now, bro. You know?
Can't
but,
see?
But, hey, the Lord's going to step in, bro.
Yep.
Because he don't just get to do this type of shit and get away with it, man. This is the time of our salvation, man. The scriptures say, because thou hast shed the blood of the children of Israel. And get that in Ezekiel 30, I think that 35.
But that goes to show that the
You know?
so-called white man, he does have the spirit of Cain.
Yeah.
He think he could do all this shit and get away with it.
Right.
And actually lie about it.
Right.
As if he didn't do it.
Yourselves not
I got it.
guilty.
You know?
Ezekiel chapter 25.
35.
35, excuse me. Salakia. There. I thought that. Salakia. Ezekiel chapter 35. Here it is. Ezekiel chapter 35. I'm going to start at 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Right, this is supposed to be our last captivity.
Right.
I'm saying you got a lot of Jake that's waking up to the fact that the Israelites repenting, you know, and then Esau want to come down with wrath and just start oppressing us even more. Now the oppression was for when we was going off.
That's right.
You know, and of course, you know, the wicked of our people gonna get caught up in this time too. All right, but this time where we supposed to be, you know, getting ready to get saved up out of here, man.
Right.
And Esau just doing the most, man. That's why the Lord's gonna step in and start fucking you crackers up, man.
Yep.
He is.
You know, standards gonna be lifted up. Brothers gonna get spiritual power,
Yep.
and we can't wait, man.
Yeah.
We looking forward to the troops and all this shit happening, man.
Yeah.
Yup.
You know, whatever path we gotta go down, hey, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, hey, the elect getting saved, nigga.
Right.
So
It all signifies our deliverance coming.
it don't matter what the
know?
fuck happened.
Right.
The elect getting saved, New Jerusalem gonna come down, you know, and we gonna take the world.
That's
so it don't
right.
matter. We don't give a fuck.
Right.
It's you crackers that's scared.
Right. Right. The elder Mwatazak just did a lesson on that, man. These Edomites, they scared now,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know, the threat is influence. You know, so that's why the YouTube and all these different things gonna get shut down. They're gonna wanna shut our mouths, but hey, your pa, because we've been prophesying that a family of the word is coming.
Yep.
We don't plan on doing this forever.
Nah.
You know,
No.
Right.
and once they get us off the streets, we done jump way past another checkpoint to salvation, man.
Right.
Oh, we up out of here.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, and just because you shut police the internet and take the videos down, y'all still gonna have to address us, man.
Right.
They acting like you're not gonna just trying to sidestep. You know what I'm saying? Esau be trying to sidestep prophecy.
Yeah.
You still gonna have to address us, bro.
Right.
The scriptures talk about we gonna have to be before kings and rulers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the scriptures talk about so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and its glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord gonna lift up a standard, man. So y'all gonna, hey, we gonna testify to y'all anyway.
That's right.
Y'all gonna come at us and have us, you know, try to give a reason as to why we don't want to submit, and we gonna be cursing y'all ass out.
Sorry.
You know, y'all gonna be trying to persecute brothers on TV, beheadings and firing squads and shit like that. Yeah, all that's gonna be televised because Esau likes to, you know, sensationalize and use shit like that and, you know, paint it all over the news to try to push fear and all that shit. But the Lord, bro, some shit like that gonna happen, and then the Lord gonna send an angel.
Right.
And start fucking some shit up, bro.
That's why I say in the Psalms, like, let them be confounded.
You know?
Let the angel of the Lord persecute them.
Yeah,
That's what's gonna happen.
Esau gonna be like on the news talking about, yes, we found a secret faction of the brothers in Miami, and start coming with the troops or some shit, and then right when they surrounding us, a chariot just start flying over, start zapping these motherfuckers,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Live on TV, bro.
Yep.
Right. Come on, man. And we looking forward to this, man.
Right.
We really are, man.
And Trump has this, you know, he got the fetish for the guillotines, and you know he got a fetish for really public execution.
Yes,
Like the
yes,
Romans.
public,
That's
yes,
what he wants.
exactly.
That's what he wants. He wants to do that, and they're gonna try to do shit like that, and the standard's gonna be lifted right there, man.
Right.
Believers gonna wake up.
You know,
Right. It's gonna be on TikTok, on the news, you know, and the
Yep.
standard get lifted right up, right there. Angel pop up.
Yep.
You
They
know,
gonna have to shut down
brother
TikTok.
gets spiritual power, but by then it's too late.
Yep.
It already got shared a million times.
Went live.
Went live.
He thought-
It went viral.
Right. He thought he was gonna do his thing, but it ended up going up against him.
Exactly.
It says in Job chapter 5. As a matter of fact, I'll get that.
You couldn't stop the algorithm.
Yeah.
I get it. Job 5:12. It says, "He, the heavenly Father, disappointed the devices of the crafty,
Yep.
so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
He taketh the wise.
In their own craftiness,
Yep.
and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong."
Right. So when they own wickedness, they own craftiness. That's where gonna get snared up at.
Yep.
Man.
Their schemes are thwarted. That's
Yeah.
what it says in NLT. Their cunning schemes are thwarted. You know, and that's talking about the times that we in now. Because America built itself up by its wickedness and its
Right.
schemes and all of that,
Yeah.
and free labor and doing all this wickedness. Now is the time for this Edomite to be confounded, man.
Right.
You know?
Babylon's so good.
And it begins with the Lord bringing out this word, because they've been confounded. Oh, how do y'all know this?
Yeah.
Oh, we spent billions of dollars.
Yeah.
your ass getting confounded, nigga.
Right.
You know, all
Right.
of this was prophecy.
Yeah, but that's righteous judgment though, because the Lord said, you know, He's not gonna give His glory to another, man.
Yup.
The Lord don't play that shit. Esau thinking he's just so wise. Oh, you think you wise? All right, in your wisdom, I'm gonna snare your ass up.
A little bit more.
Got him.
It says,
So I'm the wise one and you the stupid one.
Right.
You know, that's fair, man. Call on Him like about Shemal
Call on him like
Shah.
Yahweh Shemel Shai.
You know?
Job 5:14, it says, they meet with darkness in the daytime,
Right.
backwards.
Yeah.
Some weirdos.
Right. In the daytime, they doing a secret meeting.
Right,
In
yeah.
a dark room. And mask on. Like, what?
And grope.
I just say that's why they like to use that checkerboard symbolism.
Right.
The yin yang symbolism.
And grope in the noonday as in the night. But he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty.
That's right.
So the poor has hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the Lord gonna make y'all shut the fuck up, man.
Yep.
Got a precept to land back that real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. So yeah, the Lord got y'all, man. You think you're gonna get your New World Order, you know, pushing this AI technology, right? And then you're gonna use the military to try to enforce it. The Lord's gonna, okay, confound y'all, man. All right? He's actually the one controlling y'all to do all this. All right? The scriptures talk about, was it in Job, chapter 12, verse 16? The deceived and deceiver are his. Wisdom and, wisdom and strength, and roughly paraphrasing, and the deceived and deceiver are his, man. So you are just a pawn in the Lord's movie.
That's right.
And once he's done using you, all right, he's gonna kick you off the goddamn chessboard, man.
That's-
As it should be, man.
The wicked were created for the day of evil.
Mhm.
Damn.
You know, the Lord's playing 4D chess with y'all, man. But y'all clowns is playing checkers, man.
Yeah.
Right. Right. They
Trump
thinking they
is not playing
Yeah.
4D chess.
Trump ain't playing 4D chess.
Right, man.
Trump is a muppet, bro.
Right.
Yeah, that nigga a fucking dweeb, man. The more and more you see his administration go
Yeah,
forward, that nigga's a fucking dweeb,
Loser.
man. He's a
Loser,
loser,
bro.
man.
Fucking
I miss the old Trump, man.
Yeah.
Right.
This
man.
nigga, this new nigga, I don't like him.
Yeah, I miss
the old
Trump
Trump,
45,
Get
man.
around, get around Bill Gates.
Yeah, you been around fucking Bill Gates and fucking Elon Musk too much, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Used to be that dude. Now I don't know, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That Epstein
that's
shit.
that Epstein shit. Hey, go ahead, bro.
Quick, this out. This is the book of Romans chapter 9 and verse 17. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what the Lord raised. That's what the Lord raised up the rulers of this wicked world for, man. All right, as He did with Pharaoh, He raised them up. All right, so that He can really ultimately bring Pharaoh down, man. Because Egypt at the time was a superpower, and Pharaoh thought he was, God or whatever, Ra, whatever the fuck he was on, whatever that Egyptian bullshit is, And the Lord had to show His ass, like, nah, man, I'm the king of Israel. I'm the king of this world, man. I rule this. I'm the one who's the boss in town, man. I run this shit. Right.
That's
So-
how the Lord wanted to introduce Himself to the world at that point.
Mhm.
He got Himself a name. He wanted Pharaoh to be. He the one who built up Pharaoh to that point. Same thing with America. The Lord wanted to reintroduce Himself to the world now, man.
That's right.
He's the Lord that hided Himself.
Yep.
Right? But
Right.
now all of these idol worshipers, all of these heathens, they about to be confounded and ashamed, man. When the Lord reveals Himself, and then Yahweh shall crack those clouds, He a so-called black man with the angels, man.
And spiritually, the Lord, all right, He's done hiding Himself. He raised us up, all right, to tell the world the truth on what the Lord's going to do. And it's got to a
His name.
point, even His name, okay, they allow it now to go world viral that the angels are so-called black, which we've been
Yep.
saying that. Well, right? We've been
Right,
saying
it's
that.
African American though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they look like Jake.
Yeah.
Angels, like African American.
Like,
Yeah.
Mr. Popo.
Right. No.
No?
Right. Well. That's from Dragon Ball Z, right? Yeah. That was. But see, that shit was kind of like subliminal mockery too. a little
If you
bit.
look up the inspiration behind Mr. Popo, it says Elon.
Okay.
It don't say nothing about African Americans.
He got the
Yeah.
the shit.
That
Like
shit.
horns and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look it up, it say Elon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there are a lot of dark Elams that look
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
just like
That
that.
just
Nah,
look like that.
I was just thinking because
Yeah.
I was like, is that them trying to do blackface or some shit?
Yeah.
You know.
I thought so. Me
Yeah.
too, and I looked it up.
Yeah.
And they said,
Bro.
no, it's really Indian.
Okay.
Indian.
Okay. Con.
Yeah. But all these different nations have dark, okay,
Right.
peoples, man.
Yep. Even Moab.
Even Moab. They're just not going to put it on the television because what is the standard of beauty? The Caucasian fair skin, right?
Right.
That's what they claim. So they're not going to put a dark looking Moabite, because that's going to fuck everything up. Like, wait a minute. Because what is Esau trying to? He's trying to push that he's the majority, even though
right,
he's the
exactly.
minority.
Exactly.
It's all psychological warfare.
Right.
All right.
It was gonna show he's really scared.
Right. You pussy.
Yep.
Hey,
You know you are.
I got this in Job
Bring it out.
chapter 20. Let me go back to it. Job 20 and 20. No, verse 19.
Your time is up, Esau.
It's over.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Verse 18.
Yeah,
It says,
bro.
that which he labored for shall he restore, and shall
Damn,
not
that was
swallow
what
it
he
down.
labored for. He gotta restore it, bro. Bro, he gonna be feeling crunchy. Bro, hurt, bro. Bro, he at least put in work, though, bro. They put in work.
Yep.
Century meetings, long meetings.
Yeah.
Esau has work ethic, but it's for wickedness. It's a strictly wickedness.
Micah, was that Micah?
He can't sleep without thinking about what wickedness he gonna do, man.
Right.
But that which he labored for shall he restore,
Yeah.
and shall not swallow it down. According,
Damn. The Lord's really gonna do. The Lord's gonna give that ultimate rug pull. You know how you do in the stock market, you rug pull dumbasses that chase the bull run, right? The green candlesticks. Well, the Lord's about to, do that ultimate rug pull on your ass, man. Why you about to? I'm gonna get my new world order? Nope. Kick that shit.
Gut punch.
Body shot.
Yeah.
according to his substance shall the restitution be. And he shall not rejoice therein.
Right.
So according to your substance, according to all the things that you got, things that you gained, that's how the restitution gonna be. It's gonna be. We talking about justice.
Yeah.
Yes, it exists. It's the Lord that's gonna exact it, man. Verse 19, because he has oppressed and has forsaken the poor.
Poor, that's right.
There it is.
Because he has violently taken away a house which he builded not.
Yeah.
Right.
Everywhere.
That's Esau.
Esau,
That's
bro.
it.
He said, look at now. He set up conditions where that you can't even pay for rent. You got to get 2-3 jobs just to get a roof over your head.
Yeah.
Right.
And then what does he do to try to rationalize? Oh, we're going to remove the homeless people off the streets and put them in shelters, all right? And have them see a psychiatrist. Why there are so many homeless people to begin with?
Exactly.
Because you fucked it up.
And in
Right,
certain
right.
states, they making it illegal for you to sleep in your car now.
Yeah, see that?
So they oppressing the
You're
poor.
oppressing the
Right,
poor
that's wicked.
with these unrighteous decrees.
They make in certain states they've already begun that.
Look, faggot, you devalue the dollar.
Right.
You could be
Okay?
detained.
You fucking faggot. You devalue the dollar. That's why the cost of living keeps going up. You fucked it up. You fucked this all up. You
Right.
fucking fag.
Right. Because of you. The dollar has decreased 90% since the Federal Reserve. At
Yeah,
least 90%.
but see,
Really 100%.
that's wickedness. Not letting people sleep in their vehicles. That's
Yeah.
fucked up. Because there's a lot of people who said, you know what? Fuck trying to buy a house.
Right.
Fuck trying to build a house. Fuck trying to build my credit. Fuck trying to rent out an apartment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. Let me just go buy an RV.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then just live below my means and just live that kind of lifestyle. That kind of nomadic, what they call it, the camper. Minimalist
Right.
type
Yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah.
And now you can't do that shit no more, bro. That's fucked up.
You're making them a criminal. That's an unrighteous decree.
Yeah.
And that's what you did to our people. You've been doing to our people. See, now these Edomites are feeling it. Because a lot of Edomites, they do that minimalist life.
Nah, but that's Jake that do that shit too.
Jake do it too.
Yeah.
But now I'm saying Edomites starting to
Yeah,
feel that
they
shit.
don't-
They
yeah.
created all type of laws just to get these niggas in jail.
Right.
You know?
What was it, the 14th Amendment? Okay, where,
Mhm.
they say, hey, if you break the law, we get free slave labor out of you.
Yeah.
So they were catching Jake's just loitering. Because after, all right, now you're free, Jake's like, what the fuck am I going to do? Where are the jobs at?
Right.
Oh, you're just standing around? It's time to arrest you. You're loitering. All right?
Chain gang.
The chain gang. And that's where the prison industrial complex. And that's really what it is. You're putting all the jobs in the prison house.
Right.
All right, you're done giving jobs out, okay, openly. You say, yo,
Right.
all the jobs have to go to the prison house.
Right.
Now, that's
Right.
where all the jobs went anyway,
Yeah.
man.
If you the wicked, why wouldn't you do it? You
Yeah.
got Starbucks, you got Gatorade, you got
Right.
all these different companies tied. It's hundreds of companies, really.
Right.
You know?
That's why you don't got no tied human resources you can call.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's all that shit is made in prison, man. A lot of these little household supplies and shit, bleach and shit. A lot of that made in prison. You know?
And you did these things all over the earth. You
Really?
wonder why Africa has like straight lines for borders and stuff?
Yeah.
That's because the European kings, they had a meeting with no Africans involved. They
Yeah.
said, we're going to split up Africa. And
Yeah.
they did it. And they went down there and they slaughtered. And a lot of that at that point, especially West Africa, was Jake.
Yeah.
You know? It just slaughtered them. Took the land, slaughtered them, took all the resources. But verse 20, Job 20 and 20, it says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left.
Yeah.
Therefore shall no man look for his goods.
Good.
13.
Good. That's good for him. That's what Esau needs, bro.
Yeah.
Esau needs that kind of judgment, man. Because
Right.
he just been doing way too fucking much, man.
He did the most.
Right.
Yeah.
And it clarified as the 13th Amendment. So when they freed the slaves, they said all the time slavery can be implemented is for punishment due to a crime.
Right.
13th Amendment. Just want to clarify that for the camera.
Right. Now, and the scriptures talk about beat your plowshares into swords. The reason why a lot of that's happening, a lot of this unemployment, people can't find jobs, and it's all being moved to prison, is because they're getting ready to go to war.
That's right.
So they need laborers to help fund their war machine.
Cheap labor, that's
And
it.
they've done this before in
They've
history.
done it.
They've done it before.
Yep.
So
You're absolutely right, Elder. They've done it.
since,
It's nothing new on the sun, man.
yeah.
You know?
About two,
You're
3 more
tacky,
verses.
Esau. We see through your bullshit, man. That's why you're gonna have to shut down the internet.
Mm-hmm.
It's so obvious what you're doing.
Same plate.
Verse 22, it says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Verse 22 in the NLT, it says, in the midst of plenty, they will run into trouble and be overcome by misery.
Yes.
But where it says every hand of the wicked is those who are troubled by this man. All of these heathens going to come up against this Edomite, man.
Laborers.
You know, the laborers, man. You know? Verse 23, it says,
Basically, the peasants are gonna uprise against
the
you.
lower class,
Yeah.
Yep.
working class.
Yeah.
yep.
Which that's James.
Joe
Richmond.
Woe unto you, Richmond.
Richmond. Yep,
Mhm.
yep,
You
James
know?
5. Yeah.
Yep. Verse 23, when he is about to fill his belly, New World Order, chip,
Yeah.
all of this, you know, AI.
Yup.
America's going to lead the world in AI. America's going to lead the world in this and
Like
that.
that fucking clown robot.
All right, look at this shit, man. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
That's it.
He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
Yeah. It's gonna break out into all out war. Bring out that James 5.
This is James 5. We're going to start at the top of it.
Get to the point.
James 5 and 4. Behold, the hire of the laborers, which have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud.
You don't
Crying.
pay. You don't pay people, and they crying out to the Lord, man.
Yup.
You know, and the Lord be hearing our cries, man. Brothers be catching hell on these jobs. The Lord be seeing that shit.
Yup.
You know, and the Lord even seeing the, you know, we talk, you know, we get on our people. You know, we get on them. These motherfuckers need to be get fucking got on. Motherfuckers.
Yeah, they out of order.
But you know, the Lord sees their oppression, their affliction.
Right.
Yeah.
The Lord see that, man.
Jake, get up and take their ass to work.
Yup.
But you don't want to pay
Early
him.
in the damn morning.
Jake, you know, Jake, get up and go, man, and work for you. But you won't pay him. Don't want to give benefits, really, to a lot of jobs. Some Jake got 2 jobs. Still fucking just
Yeah, barely
me.
paycheck to paycheck,
That's
man.
me.
You up the car insurance when the fuck you want to. You
yeah.
up the car notes when you want to.
Yup.
rent.
You up the rent when the fuck you want to.
Right.
When I was after C19, the rent jumped up like fucking 40%.
Yup.
Right. The rent can't stop going up. The
No.
rent just.
How you do that to people? And then the car notes
But-
went from this to that.
Nobody got a
But-
raise.
And
Right.
the electricity. But see,
Yep.
that's them doing that shit to fund all this AI and all this New World Order shit that
Right.
they doing, bro.
Mhm.
Because they don't, you know, the elites are bitch. These motherfuckers got trillions. They don't want to go in their bag.
Yeah. Right.
And
How the fuck you got trillions, right? But instead of using your trillions to fund the project that you got to go take from the poor man.
that's the
That's
fucking devil.
wicked, bro.
It's the
Taxes.
devil.
That's evil, bro. That's evil.
The elites, the Rothschilds, they can fix a lot of the world's problems with their money. The scriptures say money is the answer of all things.
Right.
Yup.
but you want to keep it all, and you just want to oppress people.
Right.
And you hate us. You hate life.
Motherfucker barely got 2 cents.
Yep.
Man, I got 3 trillion.
But you better pay your taxes.
Yeah.
But Jeff Bezos ain't got to pay his.
That's wicked.
Yup.
And they using your taxes for straight up wickedness.
Wickedness.
Oh, yes.
Straight up
Illegal,
wickedness.
all type of illegal shit.
Yeah, all type of legal shit, all type of pedophile shit.
Yup. Yup.
You know, all
Trump-
type of private islands that's not on the
Right.
map.
They go underground.
Underground
tunnels
shit,
and
bro. You
Wicked
motherfuckers, bro.
shit.
When y'all see the elect come out the chariots and busting them bunkers, bro. Oh my God, y'all gonna be scared, bro.
Whoa.
Bro, it's gonna be on and popping, bro.
You're just gonna have to use the spiritual power to like keep them alive.
Yeah.
You're gonna try to give up the ghost.
Yeah.
Right now. You got to slow down their heart.
Right.
Chill, calm down.
Yeah, they're gonna try to drink bleach real quick,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna be trying to drink it, spit it out, stop, and then make them put it down. They're gonna be trying to grab a knife, trying to stab themselves, and then it's gonna
Yeah.
stop. Like, nah,
Well,
put
Jay
that
got-
down, put that down.
They gonna have powers if they do it. All right, bring it, put the spirit right back on you, and you still gonna feel the effects of that bleach that's in your fucking blood, nigga.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. That's
going
right.
up.
brother.
You feel me?
That's
Still going
right.
to slavery.
yeah. That's how that's gonna fucking go.
Still going into slavery.
Hey, cause what they did to us was the worst. It was the most, and more of this information is coming out and it's readily available to you, man. They did the most to our people. They had a perpetual hatred, man, towards us. And really, it seems the planet Earth. Yeah.
That's because brother's on fire. That's why.
Yeah.
Cannot be quenched.
Yeah. You know how many pages they done struck down of our channel, bro?
Right.
Yeah.
Bro.
This is like our fourth page. That's why we have a low subscriber turnout.
Yeah.
Nice sit downs, going to the
Well, that's why we have
Greek and
a,
Hebrew.
and that's the reason why we have a low subscription.
Yeah.
Because they constantly been pulling down our page.
Yup.
That's why our subscription is so low.
Yup.
We don't even have 500 subscribers. But we don't care. The word's going out.
That's
We
right.
know you devils are going down. We know America's going to be destroyed with nuclear
That's why
fire.
that YouTube
That's
bitch got
your fucking
killed.
judgment.
The bitch that was over YouTube, the Lord.
Oh,
Lord
the
dropped
Lord
her
took her ass out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First he took out her son, and then like a few months later he took her out.
Oh, Lord, like,
Oh, Lord, like, but she outside.
Yeah, wicked bitch.
YouTube
Oh, yeah.
last year, but
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
else got it now.
Yeah, hey, that's how the Lord get down.
She's
See,
the Amalekite, yes, right.
the curse is coming upon you, you heathens, man.
Mhm.
You know? Yeah, y'all
Y'all
gonna have to
ends.
feel it.
Right. Well, them JJs are now exposed. Everybody pointing to them JJs. And all they're saying is, okay, yep, crashing out. And that's it. Yelling and screaming. That's all they can do. All right?
Weird.
But the JJs are being exposed as the ones that are controlling the American government. It's so bad that even Donald Trump had to say it. He said, yeah, them JJs were controlling the Congress for a long time. You know, but then he had to say had control. But
Right.
they always been. But even they make their own tongue fall upon themselves. It is time, man.
Yeah, I think
This place to
Trump
get judged.
is probably Amalek.
He converted.
He converted.
So supposedly, I was reading
Supposedly converted,
Yeah,
but
right,
I always, me and
yeah.
Conan always thought he was Amalek. He moved like a New York Amalekite.
Yeah.
if you go into it,
Wow.
like they say he had his family had ties with Amalek going way back.
Well, yeah.
So he more than likely is an
Yeah.
Amalekite. He received I was doing some looking up something. He received not even just now, but years back. He received the highest award from that you can get from Amalek called
Wow.
the Kabbalistic Tree of Life Award.
Wow.
I was watching a video. This is before he ran for president. The first time he was showing all his awards in his office,
Yep.
and it was showing different awards he got, and he was like, yeah, this award, it means a lot to me. This is the Kabbalistic Tree of Life Award, which is the highest honor that Amalek can give anybody.
There you go. All right. That's it.
Yeah.
And then-
Which that Kabbalistic shit, that shit is witchcraft.
Right.
So which means that Donald Trump is a high level witch.
Yep.
You
Well,
know?
that's where the MAGA. MAGA goes back into sorcery. It's a Latin word for sorcery.
Mhm.
All right? For sorcerer. Or sorcery, it's a female way of saying sorcery. You know?
Right, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Elder Yashuam always goes into that.
Right, which the scriptures talk about Babylon being a woman, and she made the whole earth,
Sure.
you know, drunk with her fornications and her sorceries.
Yup. That's
You know,
it.
yeah.
It's all connected.
God damn.
Brothers clapping it up today.
Brothers in the
Round of
spirit.
applause.
Yeah, that shit. They already playing that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
They did.
Yeah, this
They claim it.
is the book of Jeremiah.
Isaiah 4:1 coming.
It's
y'all.
coming.
Especially down here. It's coming.
Big way.
Oh, yeah.
Them brothers playing that shit. They ain't even nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you off.
Showing
You
off.
wicked. You
You
wicked.
off.
Right.
We lacking patience.
If you in this, if you're not in this truth, you off, nigga. If you leave this truth, nigga, you gay.
It's true. You a Momo.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49 in verse 10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places.
That's right. Good.
And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not."
That's right. So the Lord's making Esau bare, man. All right, taking away all his covering and witchcraft that he done hid, all these generations, all these lies.
Yep.
Okay, and ultimately the Lord's going to strip him of all his good, all his riches, all his power. He's going to be made bare. Okay, he's not going to be able to hide himself. Everybody going to know this. This is the devil, man.
Yeah.
You know, this is Esau, Edom, man. Like the scriptures say in Isaiah 14 chapter. What does it say? It says, "Is this the man
Yep.
that made the earth to tremble? That did it shake kingdoms, man?"
Yep.
You know, they're going to look narrowly upon him, pointing the finger at him. You know?
I got some. You got more now?
Nah.
Okay, I got some. Because Elder said that the Lord's going to take everything from this devil. And that's pursuant to the prophecy in Obadiah. This is the book of Obadiah. I'm going to start at 3, but the point is in 5. Okay? In 5. Obadiah 1:1. The vision of Obadiah, I mean the prophecy of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Right, all these nations are coming against you for battle.
That's right.
Jumping down, 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Right, when you go to the word small, means insignificant.
That's right.
3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh.
That's right.
And the Lord's been doing it. Ever since you said you went to the moon, which you didn't, the Lord been bringing up your kingdom down fast, man. All right? 5, here's the point. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Now, if you go into the NLT version,
Right, that's
slaps.
a fair question.
It's
If
yeah.
you know, people came to gather grapes, they're going to carry as much as they can and then leave the rest.
Right.
You know, somebody come and rob your crib, they only going to take so much. They not, you know, they only going to take so much they can carry. But with Esau, the Lord's going to just strip you completely of everything.
right? And here it is, NLT version. If thieves came at night and robbed you, what a disaster awaits you. They would not take everything. Those who harvest grapes always leave a few for the poor, but your enemies will wipe you out completely.
That's right.
You see that?
Call Lord like a bunch of outside.
Everything's getting strict, man. 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Right. And the Lord used his servants, the prophets, to reveal you.
Yep.
Now it's time for you to be stripped of everything that you've stolen and took. You know, this is your judgment. All right? And hey, that's why, hey, it's time. There's a day of reckoning, and it's fucking time, man. It's time, man. You can't go around stealing shit and fucking rape robbing and not pay the consequences, motherfucker. It's time.
Yeah.
And if I
All
might
right?
say,
The white people stole everything. Now it's time for you to get stripped. And that's why America's going down bad, and you know it too.
Yep.
Country's 37 trillion in debt. Russia, China, Iran, ready to fuck this place up, man.
the brother Amawan put in the chat earlier
Yeah.
that Americans hold $1.35 trillion of credit card debt.
Yeah. Look at that. Because people ain't got no money. So now it's an illusion. So they're using credit cards to buy food and pay for the bare necessities.
Afterpay.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
They gotta finance a meal at a fast food restaurant. That's crazy.
That's nasty. Whoa.
That's nasty
You
work.
can't even afford food? This shit through.
Right.
But guess what? While you're having infighting in America, which is a civil war, Russia, China, Iran, and your allies are like, it's time to pounce on this hoe. All right? There's infighting. There's division. That's an ultimate strike. All right, that's a military strike right there.
Yes.
And Esau, you know this shit. How many times you've created nothing but division amongst these other countries? Look at the Middle East. All right, the Arabs uprising, right? Syria divided. Okay?
Yep.
That's how you were able to kick out Assad and his administration, right? Well, the same thing's going to happen here. All right? Once these Edomites start banging, Russia, China, Iran, and your allies are going to bang on y'all country, right? All right? That's why y'all building bunkers. You know. You fucking know.
Right. And at least these other nations, their leaders got some sense to try to build bunkers for the citizens. You American citizens, they don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all ain't got no bunkers built.
Yeah, and this, what movie that was in the 80s? Red Dawn?
Red Dawn. Yeah, that was it. With Patrick Swayze and Charlie Sheen, that faggot. He admits that he was sleeping with men on crack.
Yeah.
All right, but they had a movie called Red Dawn. And who was America fighting? Okay, that invaded their country. Russia. Okay, and I believe it was the Venezuelans or the Cubans.
The citizens had to fight.
They had to fight for themselves, yeah. The Russians came in. You saw in the beginning, the Russian planes were coming. All right, the Russians and another, I think it was the Venezuelans. I think it was Venezuela or Cuba. Hey, if anybody can find out who was the Spanish army that came in, the Northern Kingdom army that came in with the Russians. All right, but they came in the 1980s one, the one with Patrick Swayze. They came in, and what happened? You see the scene. You see a Jake teaching the students somewhere in Colorado. They jumped down, and they just aired out that Jake. He was the first one to die. They killed Jake and a whole bunch of students.
It was the Soviet Union,
Yep.
Cuba, and Nicaragua.
Cuba and Nicaragua. There you go. Right, because it takes place in the 1980s, and that was who America was heavily against. They were against Russia, they were against Cuba and Nicaragua. That's why you have the Iran-Contra war, all right? Look into that shit.
Isn't that happening again now?
That's happening again. There's nothing new under the sun.
America, having these skirmishes
Yup.
and battles with Venezuela
Yep.
right now.
And Cuba's gonna get involved too. All right, they got a bone to pick with this place. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot of these Latin tribes come in. All right, tearing up shop. Okay?
Yeah,
How many
probably.
Venezuelan sleeper cells probably?
Yeah. You
Right.
know?
Probably siding with Russia.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're siding Russia. Venezuela been partnered up with Russia. That's why Russia flew their planes into Venezuela many years ago. Had a whole meet and greet with Maduro, you know?
The one that came out in 2012, it was invaded by the North Korean army.
Yeah.
The original plan for the film was to depict a Chinese invasion, but the reason they made North Korean because they wanted the movie to be able to reach Chinese box office.
Ah, okay.
Money.
Let's not offend them.
That's not. You're offending them by wanting Taiwan.
Right,
Right.
right.
Fucking. But again,
They
you're about to be,
offended.
this is why you're going to be stripped. All these nations want their pound of flesh, man.
right, yeah.
You've been fucking shit up for too much, and now it's time for a recompense.
That's right.
That's Isaiah 14.
Bring it
This
out.
book of Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 4, it says that thou shalt take, that thou shalt take up this proverb.
Hey, read from verse 1.
Okay, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah. Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1, it says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. So the Lord, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, is going to have mercy on on Jacob and yet choose Israel, the Israelites, man. All right, the Lord's not dealing with you other nations, man. And he says He's going to bring the elect, started with the elect, back into their land that the Lord promised our forefathers, man.
Right. This is prophetic scripture,
Right.
man. It goes to show you that them people over there is not Israelites, man.
Right.
The Lord said He's gonna have to bring them from, into their own land, from being away from their land.
Yeah.
Not no goddamn Balfour Declaration.
Yeah.
Yep.
Isaiah 14 and verse 1 says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
That's right.
Going to the Israelite foreigners coming back to the fold, man. Come back to know that they're Israelites. They're not blacks, Negroes, and all those, Hispanics. They coming back to know who they are, man. Verse 2, it says, and the people shall take them, which is jumping, it's going into the other nations. Verse 2, it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives whose captive they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So the Lord said, we're going to be role reversals. Just how y'all had ownership over us, y'all ruled us with oppression, we're going to rule you in
Right.
double. You know?
Right. Again, not talk about you 1948ers because y'all not being oppressed.
Right.
Y'all out here oppressing everybody else.
Right.
Motherfuckers got Babylon giving them weapons and money.
Just bugged out.
Oh, but
Yeah.
the Holocaust happened for 4 years.
That Holocaust, okay, was a lot of,
Yeah.
okay, was BS. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
All right, there was no damn near 6, you know what, in Germany. All
Right.
right, just look up the almanac, man, for population.
Right.
It's
Okay.
propaganda.
There was-
And war was going on. It was famine up
Yeah.
there, point blank, period. German soldiers are a lot of those people that you see in those pictures
Yeah.
that were famished, man.
Mhm.
It's war.
Yep.
The railroads are cut off. So, so people are struggling over it,
Yep.
But worse things have happened in the planet Earth in the last, before then and after that.
Right.
To different peoples that you have done,
Yep.
that you have been behind
The
them.
Palestinians.
Right, and the
Yeah.
Palestinians right now.
Right now.
y'all
Look what
do.
you doing.
Right. See, this is how you know they're hypocrites. They're trying to say like now we live in a civilized world, right? So, but look at your actions. You're barbaric. We're in 2025. You mean to tell me that, damn, you got to kill millions of women and children for that one incident on October 7th? If you believe the narrative, like when is enough is enough? You know what I'm saying? It goes to show you that, all right, that was a psyop to get the people on board. All right, you really wanted that land, and that's why they're like, oh, we got to put the Palestinians in different countries, and we want the territory, and Trump said we're going to build it up. So it was all about land grab, man. They just used that October 7th as the fucking cover up, which they always do. Okay. Y'all a bunch of, bloodthirsty, barbaric individuals, and you're being revealed as such. So nobody gives a damn about the Holocaust. It's over with.
Right.
Okay? You can't use that as a narrative anymore.
Right.
Look what you're doing over there in Palestine, man.
Right.
You can't use it as a fucking narrative no more.
Yep.
Fuck you and die.
Right.
They still doing it. And I saw a brother, and I think he's in Phoenix. He said he did a video like they in canned goods.
Yeah.
They making it explosive. So when you open that shit, and when they put in like opium and shit inside the flour, so when they eat it, get them hooked on drugs.
Right. Bro, I seen a video, bro,
Damn.
where these children were
wicked,
going
right?
to a designated water supply that was set up by the JJs. They're telling the Palestinian children, hey, come over here to the water supply, all right, so that you can get your water. They struck the water supply. And they're the JJs, these goddamn rats, they put the water supply there, all right, so they can distinguish, not to attack this place. It's just Palestinian children and women just getting water. They end up striking that. Then they started killing news media personnel from Reuters and Associated Press. Like, goddamn, they're even killing major news media journalists. Yeah, they took out Al Jazeera because they were recording what was really going on, man. The barbaric, oppression that you were doing to those people. And hey, let's keep it clear. We don't give a damn about them either. Right. We're for our people.
Right.
But we're just showing you that hollow, you know what, that 6M to the I to the L, it ain't cutting it anymore, man.
We're showing they're hypocrites.
You're a hypocrite.
Right.
It ain't cutting it anymore. Okay? Nobody gives a fuck about that, man.
It's all a lie.
It's all about now. What's going on now?
Right.
All right? Let bygones be gone. Didn't y'all get paid a whole bunch of money from the Germans for doing that?
Right.
All right? When is that enough? Didn't the Germans give you all this money for that 6 to the mill
Right.
atrocity?
Yeah, isn't America always funding
Right.
everything over there, sending you all type of aid?
Hypocrite.
Wasn't it y'all that helped to fund the slave trade
Yep.
for hundreds of millions of people to be slaughtered and put in the slavery?
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all did that way before.
Where's our what do they call it?
Reparations.
For slavery, for rape, rob, and murder of our lands.
They laugh when
No,
you
but
say that.
yeah, they look at that like, who's gonna pay for that? The taxpayer's gonna pay for that.
How about
The
Amalek?
taxpayers paying for the fucking JJs over there every year.
When you look up people
Fuck
who
you,
owned
man.
those ships during the transatlantic slave trade, a lot of their last names, you see Cohen,
Yeah.
see fucking U-ish last names and shit, man. A lot of the slave owners in the South were U-ish people. That's why auctions were closed on U-ish, so-called holidays.
Yeah.
Because y'all I ain't even gonna call it high holy days. Y'all don't do it right.
Right.
Yeah, they be the wrong days.
Right.
You got it. See, buddy.
God, it's Isaiah chapter 14. I read verse 2 again. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. So y'all gonna be our slaves, man. Get ready for that, man. It says,
Hell yeah.
and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors, man. So just how y'all oppress us, we gonna oppress y'all ass, but it's in righteousness, man.
Right.
You know?
There was never a time when you read the biblical narrative that the Israelites were allies with the ruling, oppressing kingdom.
Nope.
All right, but here it is. You got them 1948ers allies with America, and America is doing all type of abominable shit all over the earth, man.
Nasty work.
Okay? If anything, America's supposed to be the #1 oppressor of y'all if y'all supposed to be the children of the Most High.
Right.
But that's not the case, man. Why? Because y'all are Edomites, and these American Edomites are Edomites. Y'all brothers, man.
Yep.
Okay?
The least of the flock.
Yeah.
Yep.
House of Amalek.
I got some. Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Yeah. Right.
He
Oldie
that
but
killed.
goodie.
So, what you gonna say?
Nah, oldie but goodie. Yeah.
Right. Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Yep.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints, and that's what we're waiting on, man. Okay, we know that you have to go into captivity. We know that you got to be hit with the sword, man.
Yep.
All right, because that is what Yahushua told John to write, man. And the Lord put us on game. The Lord put us first. The scriptures been said you were the devil, and you were going to do all these wicked deeds and wicked acts to our people. But then the Lord gave us, okay, the internet to really look this stuff up and really see it in color. Oh yeah, these devils got to go into slavery, man. Okay?
Yeah.
And you're going into slavery, man. Yep. All right? There is no talking out of it. And those that were deemed for the sword, you're going to be slaughtered.
That's right.
Okay? There's going to be a heavy depopulation of Edomites. You best believe that.
Yep.
And that's why the Lord is making sure World War III gets bigger and bigger. And we're in the beginning stages of World War III.
Yep.
All right? This shit is getting spicy in the Middle East, spicy in Ukraine. Okay? And it's only going to get bigger, man, as we get closer to our salvation, man. All right? So a lot of you Edomites about to be trimmed down, man. Okay?
Yep. A lot of y'all about
Yep.
Shema.
All them little children.
Devil's out of here,
Well, they're not. That's probably why they're having a population problem. Because they fucking know. Like, damn, I bring a child into this world. They're going straight into war, man.
Said they increase.
Right, but I mean,
for the
shit,
sword.
Right.
Esau don't be reproducing like
Yeah,
that.
they don't even be reproducing.
Yeah.
So, all right? And that goes to show you, man, you Edomites are cooked from the jump. Your population is dwindling. Your
Right.
men are effeminate.
Yep.
Okay? Your women don't want you.
Yeah,
You're a
they
fucking
hate you,
loser,
they
man.
hate you.
And the only reason why, okay, people still got to tolerate your monkey ass is because of the money that you have.
Yeah.
But that's being stripped from you, man. Okay? So what's left? War, death. That's what's left for your fucking people, man.
Yep. I'll read some more. This Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 and verse 2 again. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Verse 3, it says, and it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard abundance wherein thou was made to serve. So rest is coming for our people, man. And what y'all niggas, y'all gotta build up the kingdom of heaven for us, man, which is gonna be on earth. Y'all gonna be in those fields. Y'all gonna be having that hard labor that we do. Right, double that, man.
Right. Edomites be acting like they work hard. You crackers don't be
Niggas don't do nothing, man.
I'll just sit on y'all ass.
They're complaining now. Because, things are not getting done in the country because of the whole ICE thing.
Right. Well, go work, nigga.
Go
You was
get-
complaining
get your
about
ass up.
the jobs being taken by the foreigners, by the Mexicans, by the Venezuelans, by the Haitians, by the West Indians. Well,
Yep.
go fucking work then, nigga.
Yeah.
Go fucking work. But you Edomites are not about that life, man. Y'all about sitting back and complaining, man.
Yeah, that's it. Now they're complaining. Now they're complaining like Jake, when Jake been complaining. All right? You're complaining at the restaurants.
Yeah.
Why is it taking so long? Well, okay, Jose and Carlos are on the run.
Right.
All right? Because
Yeah.
of your fucking dumbass, man.
Right now,
Yep.
now Timmy and Brian are in there, and they don't know they don't know how to whip that shit up.
Right, right.
They don't know what to do.
And you got Southern Kingdom, they're like, man, fuck this shit. They say, fuck. Just throw it in the top to say, fuck this shit.
Yeah, because Judah getting tired of that bullshit with you
Yeah.
crackers, man.
Yep.
Good.
But it's good, man. You know, it's time, man. It's time for y'all to reap what you sow, man. You okay? You've done all the suppression, but hey, now it's coming onto you tenfold, and it's only gonna get worse for y'all, man.
Yep.
All right, y'all gonna lose your jobs. Okay, you've been lost your wives. All right, you've been lost that. You might as well just put the say up. All right, I'm gonna get a dog named, Charlie the dog. That's why you fucking you know that's all now. You see not Jake, Esau always with the dogs, fucking always wanting a dog and shit, because he needs a companion, because nobody wants his ass. All right, but it's all leading to you going into slavery and you, serving us. That's all it is, man.
The dog gonna turn on him.
The dog, yeah. When the dog is
Wild
hungry,
beast.
Right.
because you're not gonna be able to feed him. The
Right.
dog's gonna eat you.
Yeah, you be doing abominable shit with a dog.
Yeah, Charlie the dog's gonna turn, on his master, Esau. Enough is enough. Where's the food at?
I got
Tired of-
Yeah.
Yeah, real quick.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, and verse 13. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper,
Right.
and the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed. And the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt.
That's right. Come on, bro.
So, as the brothers is going into, well, first and foremost, what a lot of people may or may not know is that one of the biggest parts of the American economy from day one has always been agriculture.
Yeah.
We a lot of people think about different industry, but really is agriculture was a big part of how America maintained leverage over the other nations.
It made them a superpower.
Right.
Cotton and rice.
Giving staple foods,
Yeah, free labor.
sending foods to these different countries so they can eat.
Yeah.
Right?
And the farmer's having a problem with that now.
Right. So with this ice problem going on, they're saying that upwards of 50% of all the laborers in these fields aren't showing up to work. So that's killing a lot of the American economy right there. Right? But then again, also too, as brothers is going into that culture shift, which was all planned and pre-organized, where you have these average everyday Edomites whose fathers and grandfathers grew up ranching and farming. They don't want to do that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They want to be a fairy.
Yeah.
6th generation
They-
farmer.
They want to be a TikTok influencer.
Right? They want to do TikTok dances.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, and a lot of these farmers, man, they're complaining too. I just did a lesson. Soybeans and corn are actually down in price because you know who took it over? Brazil. And America's charging too much because it costs too much to produce it. So a lot of these countries saying, "Fuck America. We don't want to buy your corn and your soybeans," which that was what made was America's largest export was corn and soybean. So now they're going to Brazil. China's saying we don't want to have anything to do with your corn and soybean because of the tariffs. So now the farmers are complaining to Trump like, "Yo, we're assed out.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not making money anymore. It's costing too much. All right, corn is getting cheaper, soybeans are getting cheaper. So hey, these farmers are on suicide watch.
Farmers were the backbone of,
Yeah.
of the country.
These Edomite farmers are on suicide watch, man.
If I'm not mistaken, they just have like 20 or 30 countries basically came together and said they're either suspending or cutting back on their trade with America.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because of the tariffs,
Right, due to the tariffs.
Yep. And it's designed this way, and we know why. They want to kill the economy.
Right.
They got to bring in a new order. They got to chip people. They got to make it so stressful. But you Edomites, you're going to participate in the stress. You're going to participate in the bloodbath. You know?
Because they're not a part of the blue bloods.
No.
They're not part of the club.
No.
Low levels.
You know? And that's why. What we gonna say? What?
I'll just bring this article out.
Come
real
on, bring
quick.
it out, bring
This
it
is from KATV. I saw this on online, but it says hundreds of struggling Arkansas farmers ask federal government to save them. And you go into it, you watch the video. they said some of the farmers, they committed suicide because they can't sustain their life. And then the Lord is hitting them niggas with floods and stuff like that.
Blasting.
You know?
Yeah, that's 2 Ezra 15.
Yeah.
And then also in Jeremiah it talks about cut off the sower from Babylon and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For the
Bring
fear,
that out.
Yeah, for fear.
You
Of
gotta
somebody
bring
get that.
out. Yeah, you gotta bring. Woo!
Cut off the sower.
We're here, man.
Cut off the sower from Babylon.
Only thing left is war. That's what's coming to this place. War and death, man.
I do got this 2 Ezra 15 and verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before and will destroy all the land thereof. So plagues coming to this place, man. Verse 12, because the Lord is getting ready to deliver the children of Israel out of this place, which is Babylon the Great, but also spiritual Egypt. Verse 12, it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail and with the fearful constellation. So everything is up against your crops. The crops are diseased. They be having diseases.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
the crops have parasites in them.
Yes.
Fucking parasites.
Yes. Yep.
In vegetables and fruit.
Yeah.
That's the stuff you use to heal yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Parasites, man.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
hey, it's all fucked, man. That,
Yep.
but this is a sign of judgment. This is a sign of America, okay, declining. Right?
Yep. When you go into that word for blasting, brothers who listen, if you don't know, when you go into for blasting, it means disease.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, causes plants to wither or die, affecting buds, flowers, and young fruit. So that's what the scripture's going to. The Lord plaguing these crops, man.
Right. If you see like when you go like, 'cause I work around food, when they bring the produce in, some of the broccoli that should be bad, be
Yeah.
like brown. Some of the different vegetables,
Yeah.
to be bad. That you bring it in, it's supposed to be like a fresh crop to help you for a couple of days, but the shit you serving is bad, man.
And that goes back to what's going on with the tariffs and the supply shocks because of this pandemic and the wars. So yeah, it makes sense. Sometimes these crops are sitting on the boat, infested with parasites and all types of elements, but sitting there. And then finally when they get to the storehouse, the shit just starts rotting.
Yeah,
Because they were sitting on the boat.
Apples and
They
shit
were
be
sitting
rotting.
on the train, whatever, for a long time. This place is
Cucumbers.
through.
All right.
You know?
And you Jake get the worst of it. You
Yeah.
see, the truck, right? The trucks, they gonna stop. They gonna put the best of the fruit into the Edomite neighborhoods,
Amalek.
Amalek, yep.
and then the rest of the Edomites, and then you Jake,
Then Elam.
then Elam,
and
the
Moab.
Moab.
And
Get the
then
crumbs,
then
get the
Jake get the
crumbs.
worst.
You gonna get the worst, bro. The fruit and the shit
And
be
then-
bad.
And what do they do? And then they catch that Elam that was changing the expiration date.
Yeah.
Okay, in Jake neighborhoods.
Then they put all
Yeah, you
these.
dirty Elamites, you gonna get it too.
Yeah, man, they dirty, they nasty over there. They see, we need your house shot to
They're
come
the
back one
worst.
thing, period. What they doing over there in that land, that shit's
Yeah.
nasty,
Yeah,
That
man.
shit gotta be cleansed.
And even Elamites, East Indians themselves will be like, yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
He's dirty, bro. Look at
Smell of
Cash Patel, the FBI director, man. He looks dirty. Like, has this man taken a bath? The FBI director, Cash
Dirty
Patel,
eye.
bro. Look at his fucking picture, man.
Snake ass.
Dirty. He looks like got dirt all over his eyes, on his cheek. Man, wash your face if you're watching this, man. Wash your face. You need a bath, bro. You know, get one of these linglings to clean you up, man.
That's
You know,
Yeah.
fucking dirty,
Just-
bro.
Yeah, bro. Like a shower, it consists of soap and water.
And water.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't just use. You listen to Elon. You don't just use oils and incenses, which y'all incense smell like shit anyway.
Right.
And curry. You don't just do that. You take some soap
said
and
curry.
water and you scrub
Right.
consistently.
Yup.
You know what I'm
Daily.
saying?
Wash
Daily.
It's
Wash
actually-
cloth.
Wash it off.
I'm saying multiple times. You go a couple rounds.
Hey,
From head to
they
toe.
be bathing in them dirty ass lakes.
Yeah.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Then you know, if you want to add a little oil, you know, what I'm saying,
Right.
essential oil
On
in there.
top.
On top of that, then after that, You dry yourself off, then you could put more oil and
Yeah.
smell good after that.
Hygiene.
You gotta teach these motherfuckers how to take a bath.
Hey, we've done it before,
We've
though.
done it before.
Right.
We've done it before. We've
You're
done it
absolutely
before,
right,
bro.
Elder.
Cause that nigga nasty.
Yeah.
How they celebrities who got
Yeah.
money come out and say they don't take
Fucking Ashton
baths.
Kutcher.
Right.
Yeah, they don't take that. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a bath in a month.
But that's gotta be some witchcraft type
That's
shit.
witchcraft.
Yeah.
That's
Woo.
they try to keep their power.
He's
Yeah,
a
unclean
unclean
spirit.
spirit.
They want to keep their riches, so they got to do all this weird shit, man. Drink blood, not take showers. All right, to have baby foreskin on their face. I remember what's her name. Sandra Bullock said that. They're like, "Why do you look so young?" She was, I think, she was on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Oh, I get a Korean baby foreskin.
Crazy word.
Okay, as a cream.
Korean.
Yo, this is why this place got to be judged, man.
Right.
The whole shit is fucking demonic, bro.
They show you in 12 Years a Slave, Michael Fassbender, he was the slave owner, and Naputa Nyong'o, her character, he wanted her he wanted her dirty and stinky.
Oh
And,
yeah,
and
yeah.
these things are true. These been written in Jake women diaries and shit from their slave masters over years, and they get
That's
the Edomite
wicked.
is nasty, man.
Be on a period and shit.
Right. He ain't want to use no soap.
Bro, you know how we get
Been
down,
working out
man.
in the sun day and night.
We about to get with a baddie, bro. We be taking a shower, clean
Yeah,
ourselves
right. I
up, soaking
mean,
ourselves
what?
up.
Yeah.
When we about to get, go on a date with a baddie, bro. We want to be fresh to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why
The caveman.
we need new rulership. We need new management, and Yahweh Shai is gonna bring new rulership, new management, and it's gonna be His people, the kings and priests.
That's right.
And we're gonna teach you how to be clean, how to fucking, all right, rule in righteousness and with fucking a sense of dignity, man.
Right. The earth gonna be clean. Ain't gonna be trash everywhere. And,
Concrete.
That's me.
sewage going into the ocean. They literally over there
There's a lot of
off of South
balance to
Beach.
that.
Off of South Beach, they just let the trash go into the ocean. Literally.
Off South Beach?
Yeah, off of South Beach. But not where people go at.
Yeah,
on the other side, the sewage is going into the fucking ocean, man.
Horrible, bro. Horrible.
Horrible. Yeah.
But see, it wouldn't be a pollution and a trash problem if you let everybody have their own portion of land.
Yep.
And you wasn't overproducing these artificial synthetic materials like plastic that are not biodegradable.
Right. And they
Okay.
keep producing and they know that it's fucking up the earth.
Right. If you just let people have their own land and live according to their own portion, it wouldn't be all this overproduction of trash and waste, man. Because the earth has its own filtration system, man. If you make things out of wood, you make things out of stone, out of clay, out of metal. You can use that until you can't use it no more. Then you just throw it over into the, into the earth, and it breaks down because it came from the earth to begin with, man.
Well, or if you burn wood, it's not going to destroy the earth. It's not going to destroy the earth. If you burn
Right.
plastic. See, if you had a righteous king in rule, they would just say, "Hey, stop doing plastic now."
Right.
That would be a fucking executive order.
I got the answer. I got the answer right here. Look,
You know?
Isaiah.
Damn,
This
they
is,
know they
check
claim
this
that.
out. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked. Right? You just said. This devil has he's been given the earth to rule. Right? The Lord showed him favor that he's able to rule. The so-called white man's able to rule. He's able to put out his law. Right? Check this out. Which are the Edomites, so-called white people are the Edomites. Isaiah chapter 26, verse 10. Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. You see? The Lord gave the blueprint how to govern an earth. Go to the laws. Go to the first 5 books of Moses. And you small ass claim to be the chosen people. You not even following the first 5 books of Moses? Because you ain't the chosen people. You're imposters. All right? You stole our heritage, you stole our identity, and you've been ruling in fucking wickedness. You cocksuckers, man. And you are. And that's not even fucking a diss. You really do that shit. Because you weirdos.
I got a precept. It's Revelation chapter 11 and verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they shall be judged. The Lord don't judge you 2/3, you other nations too. It says, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets. Started with our apostle Elder Great Millstone and the men on down. There's a reward that's coming for us doing this work, man. It says, and to the saints and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth, man. So the Lord's going to destroy you devils that's destroying the earth, man. All right, because there's a way that you're supposed to live like the brothers is going into, man. That's why you got pigs and you got shrimp and things like that, things to purify the earth. It's like a filtrator to cleanse the oceans and stuff like that. The shrimps and lobsters, those are there to make the earth. Make the water clean, man.
Right.
But y'all up there eating them, man.
And Esau has no excuse because he put it in his documentaries,
Yep.
Earth and all of that. He tells you what they are there for.
There's a system.
Yep.
But yet he still allows this to happen. You're literally polluting the earth by taking the shrimp out, just by taking them out,
Yeah.
taking the crabs out. It didn't feed them to our people.
It
Now
makes
you
sense.
sick.
Hey,
Yep.
he was born to be crooked.
God damn.
He cannot be straight. He was born to be unclean. He can't be clean, bro.
Right. Curse on the earth.
Yeah, he's a curse, bro. Like you're telling the facts, like you're making documentaries, like, yeah, you know, this is why we have the lobsters and the clams and the shrimp, because they
Right.
clean the earth, and that's why the pigs and the ducks. That's great. Yeah, wow, that was a great documentary. Yeah, what are you about to eat tonight? I'm about to get some pigs and I'm about to get some of this shrimp.
Right.
You just did a documentary saying that this shit is clean.
Right. And our people
That's
gonna
wicked, bro.
get judged because they supposed to know better, you know, because we the Israelites point blank period. We went into slavery because we went off. But that appetite for all them crabs and clams and lobsters, that was Esau's appetite, man.
Yeah, right.
You know? He was a down, dirty dog, eat fucking everything, man, and
Right.
anything. You know?
Right. Jake just picked that shit up off the heathen.
Right.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
You know, Jake had to eat the slop, the pork. That's what he gave you.
Grits.
You know? Mm-hmm. Grits was something that Jake came up with because they left them with the husk of the corn.
Which that's actually part of the best part of the corn.
Right.
You know?
Now they call it soul food.
That's good for you. If you grind down the husk, you
Fucking
can
up
use
your
it for
soul,
fertilizer and shit like
definitely.
that. Cornmeal. Yeah, cornmeal. Yeah.
Yeah, slop. Pig intestines. But I had a precept. It's Sirach chapter 10.
Chitlins going on.
Shitless. Yeah.
Jake still eating chitlins in 2020.
Yeah, you a degenerate bastard.
Demons.
Smoking cigarettes in
That is
2025.
intestines of a pig.
Nasty.
Gosh, stop. See, that's why it's 2/3 still gotta get fucked up. Like, all right, come on.
Come on, man.
Come
Come
on,
on,
son.
dog. Son?
This is Sirach chapter 10 and verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that's our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord gave all you heathens a time to rule. And Esau, you've been the worst ruler, the worst manager that in the history of the earth, man. So you got to be fired, and the Lord's going to set up his son Yahweh Shai, set up that throne of David to run the earth in righteousness, man. And ultimately, you Edomites, y'all gonna get put up, y'all gonna be burnt up after that 1,000 years
That's
in
right.
slavery, man.
That's right.
Remember that.
That's good news, man.
That's the gospel.
Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 7, it says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follows? Ezra is in the right spirit. He's like, man, all this shit, death, and you know, all this shit that goes on around us, when is going to be the end of this time and the beginning of this utopian world that the scriptures talks about, man? That our forefathers look forward to. Abraham, you know, Isaac, Jacob, they look forward to something better than this, man.
Yep.
Verse 8, it says, And he saith unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other question Ezra asked thou not. So backing up the brother, man. You know, the earth is going to be given to one that's profitable. It's going to go from Esau to Jacob, to the Israelites. You know, and the top Israelite is, you know, as a man is Yahweh Shai himself, man. But he's coming back as a God.
That's right.
You know, it's going to take the earth, and the saints shall take the kingdom with him, man.
That's right.
We're going to set the earth back right, man. You know, the earth ain't meant to be destroyed by you heathens, man. Just continue to just go down and go down.
Yeah.
If you leave it up to Esau, he'll blow it up, and nobody else get the fucking rule.
Well, he tried to blow up the moon.
Right,
Psychopath.
right. They
Motherfucker
was,
tried to blow up the moon, bro.
yep. They were trying to send nukes to the moon.
Sending monkeys to the moon.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
This man is
This
a
nigga is
maniac.
psycho.
Sociopath, bro.
But still, even dropping
American
bombs on
psycho.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that is
Yeah.
psycho. That is fucking
Yeah.
crazy if
But
you think about
They're
it.
supposed to be superior and intellectually above and beyond everybody. Nigga, you're the base man of the earth, man.
Yep.
You took civilization backwards, bro.
Right.
Sure did.
Right. What's that? Basis.
The basis.
Mm-hmm.
Third.
Yeah.
You got
You
something
got
to
a rap. You got a rap.
Oh, Daniel 4:17. The matter is by the decree of the watchers,
Mhm.
and the demand
Who
by
are the watchers?
Mhm.
The angels.
Yep.
Angels watching, surveilling this shit.
Yep.
Mhm.
And the demand by the word of the holy ones,
Mhm.
to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of man. You know, and Esau, he's the basis of men. That's why in Nebuchadnezzar's dream, he saw the statue at the base of it, the bottom of it was Esau's rulership, and it was iron mixed with miry clay.
That shit is collapsing.
You know, it's collapsing. It should not stick
Yeah,
stick together.
Yep.
It's not meant to last, bro. Esau's rulership was never meant to last. It wasn't built to last.
That's why his name is Esau.
Right.
Yep.
Wasted away.
Wasted away.
It's he.
It's he.
You know,
Waste away.
Yep.
when you do
Wasted.
shit off of wickedness and corruption, it's not built to last.
Right. It's not.
It's gonna be moth eaten, man.
Yep.
You know. The Lord tells you that. That's all throughout Proverbs. You know, you're gonna have to pay for that. That wickedness and stuff. You're gonna be judged. If the righteous is gonna be recompensed in the earth, how so much more the wicked?
Right.
You know?
Sirach chapter 10 in verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. Because the way you've been unrighteously dealing, you've been injuring, all these riches that you got by deceit, putting in what's that shit called? Federal Reserve and everybody bank, doing that shit by deceit. Hey, the kingdom, the Lord's gonna take you out of power, man, because you're not fit to rule. You're just a damn demon, man. That you gotta get put out and put down, man. You know?
They took the ability to live from everybody. They
Yep.
took your real money and gave you fake money.
God damn.
Took your land from you. Built concrete everywhere.
Poison the air, poison the water. Gave you GMO foods.
Turn your woman to a harlot.
Yeah.
Literally don't own nothing. You don't own your children.
Right.
Nope. Subject to the state.
Right.
CPS coming in, take your
Yep.
kid.
Yep. But why didn't your child go to public school? What are you doing? Especially with Jake. Oh, I want to homeschool him. Oh, we got to see the criteria. What do y'all? Bro,
No,
this
we
is
want
hell.
we want your kids to go to public school so
Yep.
they can be demons
Yep.
and gremlins.
Got 'em on here. They lock
You
'em
know,
up.
Yep.
and be part of the prison industrial, system.
Yep. I got something. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 1. Hear therefore, all you kings, and understand, learn, ye that be judges of the ends of the earth. Verse 2. Give ear, ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations. 3. For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsels. And see, that's why the Lord set up his servants, the prophets, all right, to reveal and tell you that, hey, your counsels are wicked.
Yep.
Okay, your counsels are nothing but oppressive. All right, and that's why the Lord's going to bring you down the way He's going to bring you down, such harsh. And then the fucking weed, man. Hate that smell. Anyway, 4. Because being ministers of His kingdom, you have not judged aright. You see that? You have not judged aright, nor kept the law, nor walked after the counsel of the Most High. All right, you ain't following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. All right, yet you claim to be a Christian nation, or
Right.
those that took our identity claim to be the chosen people.
Right.
You ain't following none of the law, statutes, and commandments. Moses are supposed to be wiped off the earth. Okay.
Right.
Women are supposed to be covered. They're supposed to be wearing dress. Their head's supposed to be covered.
Yep.
All right.
Ain't supposed to be no idols.
There's supposed to be no idols in the land.
No witches. Thou shalt not
That's
suffer a
basic.
witch to live.
Right.
Holy backwards.
You
know?
okay. The food. All right. You're supposed to have clean foods and unclean foods. Everyone's supposed to be eating the clean foods, not the unclean foods.
Right.
All right.
Supposed to have seeds in them.
Don't remove borders.
Right.
Yeah.
The ancient borders.
You're not supposed to be dumping trash into the ocean. Okay.
Or into outer space.
Or
at
into outer
that.
space.
Yeah, y'all like doing that too.
You're not supposed to be pushing lewdness, okay, publicly.
Right.
Motherfuckers sending naked pictures to outer space.
Crazy word.
Remember that article?
Yeah, I remember
the
that.
naked pictures. Okay? So,
Seven.
verse 5.
The Department of War got children, the P word, all on their computers.
Right.
Right.
Department of War.
Yeah,
Yeah.
child porn.
Yeah,
Nasty, that-
I remember that. The Pentagon got caught. Okay? Child pornography on the computers in the Pentagon.
Freaks.
How come nobody went to prison? How come nobody got charged?
That's crazy.
Right?
Why isn't there no executive order about all the child trafficking?
All the missing children.
It should be an executive order. Like
Yup.
it should have been one.
Yup.
Talking about sending troops to this and that, the federal sending National Guard. What about the child trafficking? Why won't you get down to the bottom of that?
Right.
Right.
Well, that of course, because they all up in that
Right.
shit.
Yup.
All your politicians, celebrities, all these leaders, man,
All of them.
pedophiles, man.
Yup. All of them.
You know, the whole idea of an executive order is just crazy, bro. Because if you're doing righteousness, if a kingdom is based off righteousness, the standard should be flat for everybody.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have to make drastic decisions to, I'm saying, an executive order to code,
Right.
you know, weed this out or weed
Yeah.
this wickedness out, man.
Yeah.
If it was just all based off of righteousness,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have the need to do that.
Right.
Verse, so let me read 4 again. Because being ministers of his kingdom,
For the fuck, you gotta do that.
right, and this earth is the Lord's kingdom. You just borrowing it and you fucked it up, man. The Lord gave you the earth to manage it properly and you fucked it up. So, because being ministers of his kingdom, ye have not judged the right, nor kept the law, nor walked after the counsel of the Most High. Verse 5. Horribly and speedily shall he come upon you, for a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places. The Lord's coming for you Illuminati fuckers, man. All you Rothschilds and DuPonts and Oppenheimers and Rockefellers and Trumpsters. The Lord's coming for your ass, man. Okay? And he's going to raise up certain men in Babylon, his weapons of war, to fuck your shit up, all right? You ain't escaping. You're not escaping. The Lord God, his mighty men, his foot soldiers, okay, when he activates them, man. Not to mention spiritual power, not to mention the chariots, man. Then he's got, like you always bring out elders, right? Earthquakes, tsunamis, okay? Volcanic eruptions, right? Hurricanes. The Lord's gonna fuck you up, man.
Yep.
And this is the beginning of it. And y'all motherfuckers is stressing out and you ain't seen nothing yet, man.
Right.
But that's what the scriptures say,
Right.
right?
But before it's all said and done, y'all gonna know that the Most High God is against you.
Yep.
Because y'all don't want to believe in him anyways. You Edomites, especially you Edomites you're talking to. Y'all don't want to believe in God. And if you do want to believe in God, you want to believe that he's white and, you know, he's for you. God bless America. Before it's all said and done, even before the nukes hit this place, with the different plagues that the Lord is going to send down upon this place, with the spiritual power and all these different things, that it's going to be divine plagues at that. You're going to know that the God of the Bible is against you, man.
Yep.
You know?
Straight up and down. I got a little bit more. Verse 6. For mercy will soon pardon the meanest, but mighty men shall be mightily tormented. Y'all gonna be your generals. All right, look at that weirdo General Mark Miller. You see the bags under his eyes? That man was getting no sleep. The Lord was plaguing his mind. All right, look at these generals, these top officers in the American military, man. They ain't getting no sleep, man.
Yeah.
They stressed out. They know they got to go to war with Russia, China, Iran, okay, and their allies like Turkey, man. Turkey doing their own thing, bro. Turkey like, fuck what America got to say. We fucking with Russia, we fucking with China, or we dead, and they're fucking with Iran, and they can't stand them JJs, all right? All you American generals that have been protecting them JJs, even your allies can't stand them JJs. That's why it makes sense. The least of the flock shall draw them out. It makes so much sense. All right? Verse 7. The UN. The UN's talking vocally about the atrocities over there in Palestine. Verse 7. For he which is Lord over all shall fear no man's persons, neither shall he stand in awe of any man's greatness. So he's looking at America like, it ain't shit. I'm going to take this hoe out in 1 hour. speedily, 1 hour. That's what the Bible says in Revelation, 1 hour. I'm going to cook this place in 1 hour. Right? For he had made the small and great and cared for all alike. Ooh, 8. But a sore trial shall come upon the mighty. Boom. Damn, where's all these baddies coming out here? Isaiah 4:1 coming definitely down here in South Florida.
It's coming.
That's why all you Jakes that have been window shopping, watching our video that live down here, that didn't come out here and put their best foot forward, and okay, and get in line with the order and the structure, the Lord gonna fuck you up down here, man. Cause you a bunch of clowns, man. Isaiah 4:1 coming down here. You clearly see it. You gonna miss out on Isaiah 4:1 because you didn't want to get in order? You gay. That's gay. What was what's the fucking Boondocks?
Yeah, that's
Y'all niggas gay.
talk. You non-believing? Really? Because if you
Boondocks,
believe, if you believe in this truth, believe in this word, there's so many incentives for you to come into this truth. If you don't fear the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Well, effeminate, that goes back to not having faith, man.
Yeah, man.
You know? The Lord gonna delight thyself in the Lord, and He should give you the desires of thy heart. Which first of all is salvation, deliverance, and mercy. But shoot, the scriptures say this and that and that and that. Oh yeah, sign me up for it, man.
Yeah, 100-fold.
You know what I'm saying?
No, your faith is supposed to be amped. Look what's going on in the world. All right? It's no more like it's going to happen. It's happening. All right? We're just waiting for that RFID chip just to be made mandatory, but they talk about it. They're showing you people getting, these devices in their head and doing all types of crazy shit with it. Those are miracles, like it mentions in Revelation 13, right? So we're here. Why not? Your faith's supposed to be amped. You should be like, man, fuck this place. The Lord about to, show out for His men that stood, all right, for His name, man.
That's right.
All right? Standing on business, right? Like you YNs always say, standing on business. All right? Well, the elect been stand on business, man. Big business.
Precept. This is Matthew chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, "But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear." So bless our eyes. We see this place circling the drain every fucking day, man. Every day.
Going through all
It
types.
says, verse 17 says, "For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which you hear and have not heard them." So many righteous prophets and righteous men, which we know about reincarnation, those are the men coming back today. But during those times, they will want to be in these times right now. So bless our eyes. We're supposed to be up in the spirit, man. Because our salvation is nearer than when we believe, man.
Right. Exactly. Now's not the time to be turning back to go back into the world. There ain't nothing to go back to, bro. But death and destruction, bro. This shit is through.
Missiles.
This is the valley of the shadow of death, man.
Yeah, man, we in the best position that there is and ever could be. That's right.
Darkness.
You know, with the famine is getting ready to pop off, the Lord said, "Hey, my servant shall eat." Somebody get that too.
Yeah.
My servant shall eat.
Mm.
Bro. See, bro. We read that scripture and we rejoice at it, but we're not gonna understand how much of a blessing that is until we experience it. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
I got it. Unless you got it. You want to read it? Yeah, we read it, Ash.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, and verse 11. Oh, sorry. I thought I was on Facebook. Here it is. Yeah, 65 and verse 11. Well, I'll get to the point. Verse 12. "Therefore, will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not."
Right. So y'all didn't want to listen to the Most High. Y'all didn't want to listen to His words via His prophets. So now you got to deal with the judgments. Now you have to deal with being a casualty of prophecy.
Right.
Wait, isn't this prophecy happening now? What's Donald Trump doing with the National Guard?
Yeah.
He's putting the troops in.
Yeah.
It's
So-
happening now.
Yeah.
Chicago next. We're going next.
Yeah, we're going to
Concentration
Chicago,
camps.
Louisiana.
Alligator Alcatraz.
Yup.
Speedway Slammer in Indiana.
Right.
The Portman Depot up there by Jacksonville.
Ice.
They put names on it.
Right. I'm glad you said that, Elder. So what the National Guard is doing, all right, is they're using Planeteer software technology to survey the whole country, all right? And then they're using ICE to go round up Jake.
Yeah.
So the National Guard, the Army National Guard has the technology, all right, to surveil American citizens. And that's how they're able to find, Jake that's came in here illegally and Jake that's committing crimes.
Yeah.
It's happening now.
They just rounded up like 465 in Georgia.
Yeah. It's
At
happening
one
now.
time.
The National Guard is providing,
Yeah, that plant, yeah.
technically, we're under martial law, but they're not going to say it. The military's now the one saying, get him, get her, get them, their family.
Right.
That's what's happening now.
Right. There's a thing on Instagram, AI Bible, and they saying this is how the Antichrist is going to look. But it was a great comment. Somebody said, "Oh, you think it's going to be this obvious?"
Right.
People with 666 tatted on their heads and
Yeah,
shit, and
retarded.
then a president with a dragon behind them and
Right,
shit.
exactly.
You think it's going to look like that? No, this is what it is right now, man.
Yep.
It's really in your face, but you just ain't got eyes to see it. You know?
Verse 13, Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat,
Right.
Yeah.
but ye shall be hungry.
Yeah.
Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And yeah,
That's it, man. Hey, a lot of our people are going to be crying, all right? They're going to be saying, why, God, why? And, you're just going to have to eat it because the Lord sent out his prophets. We came out here, B times, man. When we heard this truth, we were like, we got to go out, we got to teach, man.
It say in 2 Ezra 9, their sins basically shall be witnessed against them in that
Yeah.
day, man.
Right.
Because they gonna know they rejected and they
Right.
rejected and they rejected. By this time, we ain't somebody walking past. This probably ain't the first time they heard about the Israelites.
Nah,
Especially
nah.
not with all these niggas on TikTok
No,
talking
no,
shit. and
no,
YouTube,
no.
They've
nah.
heard.
They've heard it over and
Podcasts.
over.
Yeah, y'all heard it before.
Romans 10 says, have they not heard?
Yep.
So you're gonna be howling with vexation, like
Right.
Bishop said right before that. Brothers gonna really realize how blessed that state that you're gonna be in. That, the Lord keeping you when people are out here really starving and famished to death. Some of them gonna be your cousins, and some of them gonna be, people
Right.
you know, or your neighbors, and just whatever. It's gonna be people out in the streets dead, but you being kept in your house. Because you was building the ark to the saving of your house, man.
Right. And in some situations, the Lord gonna let them see us doing good.
Yep. Oh, she shall see it. Micah 7 and 10.
yeah, you gonna see that.
You bitches that played, a man of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know the man trying to serve the Lord. You know the man getting to his word. He getting to the scriptures.
Right.
He giving his body up as a sacrifice, and you gonna play the man?
Right.
All right.
Just found out you're an Israelite. We just
Right.
found out, so we got that zeal.
Right.
And you gonna leave? All right.
All right. you shall see it. You're gonna be trotting down as a Maya of the street.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Try to change his life. But I had a precept. Is this
Nah,
part?
but when you was being wicked, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But when you try to serve God, and all these bitches want a God-fearing man, but when
Yeah.
they find one, it's a problem.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
When you read your Bible, that gives them the ick.
Yeah.
They look at you like,
Send it to
Bring
Miss
out the
Thomas,
scripture.
Right.
Sophia.
Right.
A woman's
want-
not supposed to usurp authority over men. What? Yeah, that's in the New
Right.
Testament. Paul
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah, you reading the Bible, that's an ick. But then they can have they whole secret parts on the internet
Right.
with a caption, a Bible caption. That's cool.
Yep.
right, right. Bible catch you cleavage all out.
Yeah,
Right.
cleavage
You got-
all out.
And
You
then
know?
say they're
Yeah.
a child of God.
Yeah,
Right.
child of God. Yeah.
What does it say? BSN nurse. This is that. And went to this school and all that
Yeah.
shit.
Proverbs
31.
31.
But all her pictures
Virtuous woman.
showing her ass.
Yep.
Yep.
With the weave.
You women are
Yep.
full of shit.
Showing the camel toe
I'd rather deal with
Right, I can see how it's
I can
shaped.
see
You go to the gym
everything.
and everybody can see how your box is shaped, man.
Every girl got a
bro.
pussy print picture.
You plantation
Yeah.
Christian women,
Picture her
I
sucking on
avoid you like the
lollipop.
plague.
Who can find a virtual
Right,
boy?
They
right.
got bathing suits on.
Right.
They're fucking Alaska.
Got
Right.
Philippians 4:13.
In Alaska with a bathing suit on is crazy.
In the winter.
Wow. Wow. Hey, you women down bad, bro.
Yep. Especially plantation Christian women. Down. Right? And that's all you see now in those churches. Old, all right, or single plantation Christian women. Because all the men are not going to these damn churches anymore. And if they do go, they're simped out. And they're probably homosexuals.
Right.
Yeah, more than likely.
And more
Yeah.
likely they're homos.
And they touch on children too.
Yep.
God. Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
A lot of them Boule,
Yeah.
Masons.
Yeah. A lot of church niggas be Masons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The
Masons.
pastors be Masons.
Masons, yep. They're Masons, yep.
You know?
Yeah,
And they know that Christianity is bullshit.
They
Yup.
know it's
We know it
bullshit.
is.
Man. We knew it. They know it. You
They
go
don't
in there,
even
you
read
get too little. We not over exaggerating. We don't lie. We ain't up here lying. 2 precepts the whole time.
Yep. And then they talk about their
If
life.
that.
They say the Lord did this for me, and the Lord did that for me. And then make sure you pass around those
Election plate.
collection plate. Make sure, man. You know?
They don't give it.
Pass it around again. We didn't get enough.
Right.
Woman passes up there.
Yep.
Woman passes. If
Yep.
that man he can't pay your bills, you know the
Yep.
Lord give you a better. Oh my goodness.
That's what these pastors are. They're influencers. They're pimp. They influence these people, all right, that need answers. So they say, this year's gonna be your year. Just keep giving. Just keep giving.
And when shit pop off, they can't help you.
Nope.
Like when COVID popped off, TD Jakes got on there on the live and said, "We're in a time of uncertainty."
Right. Wouldn't even let the people in the church ask for help. You
Joe-
refuse it.
Who that was? Joel Osteen?
Osteen,
Wouldn't let
yeah.
them-
Yeah, with the hurricane that hit Houston.
If you can't see that motherfucker's a devil, it looks demonic. He looks demonic to me, man. It's just
The Edomite teaching you the Bible. That's straight up. That right there. The white man teaching you
which
the Bible.
he don't say no scriptures at all.
Nah,
None.
He's an influencer. He's there to give you to uplift your spirits. Mentor.
Motivation.
Yeah.
That's it.
He
Say
do look
y'all-
like Norman
Real
Osborn.
talk.
Hey, hold on. What is Joel
He's
Osteen?
a motivational speaker.
A
Yeah, that's it.
motivational speaker. That's what a lot of these, that's the word I was looking for. That's what these pastors are. Motivational speakers. To keep your ass, to keep
Docile.
coming. Docile,
Right.
keep coming.
So you can get through the week, make it
Yep.
through your week, you got your
Right.
motivational speaking.
Yep. Yeah, the pastor, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Then when Friday comes, fuck. Ah,
Make you feel good
Yeah.
after you bitches after you just got a train ran on you
Yep.
on Saturday.
you know? God hates the sin, but not the person. To keep that, remember that? They always say that? God just hates the sin, not the sinner.
No, the Lord hates the sinner too, man. That's why Yahushua sacrifice was so important, man.
Yep.
Right.
Because scriptures say that it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He took upon our sins upon himself, man. So just the fact that Yahushua had to deal with that goes to show you that the Lord hates sin,
Yep.
and He hates the sinner too.
You
Okay.
reject that.
If you reject
why,
that.
why will God hate you?
Exactly. Exactly. You motherfuckers ain't right, man.
Yeah, you're, hey man, that's why Yahushua is coming back to slaughter a lot of plantation Christians. A lot of y'all gonna get slaughtered, man.
Right.
You've been playing games with His word and being very disrespectful. That's really what y'all been. Y'all been disrespectful to the ministry of Yahushua, who they call Jesus.
Right.
Very
Right.
disrespectful.
Yeah. Scriptures say that the Yahushua sacrifice saved us from wrath. Yeah. That means God was He was mad with us. Like He hated us. Scriptures actually say we was enemies. That's in the New Testament. All through the New Testament, it said we were enemies of the Most High. So which means that He hated us, but He had compassion through His Son Yahushua. That's how it goes. And scriptures actually say in 2 Ezra, the Lord hated sinners, man. So what are you talking about, man? Motherfuckers are crazy.
It's Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 13. It says, "Then said I, Lord power, behold, the prophets say unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you a sure peace in this place."
Right,
You
no
know-
Jacob's trouble niggas, man.
Yep.
Ain't no Jacob's trouble is gay.
Yep.
Hey, you niggas gonna get caught
You
up
took
in
the
Jacob's
words
trouble,
right out of my
man.
mouth with that one. And back to the plantation Christians. Pray for America.
You're right.
Nah, bro. Okay? America is going into famine, is going into, okay, a sword. But you're saying, go pray for America, all right? America still has time. God's going to change. God put Trump in to fix America. That's that spirit.
Which goes to show what
That's that fucking spirit.
that's what they believe in.
Yep.
They don't believe in the power of the Lord. See, we say Jacob Trump gonna come in, the Lord gonna save us out of it. Lord, we're gonna be the elect, man. It's what the scriptures say.
Yeah.
So we want the shit to come on.
Yep.
We want the persecution to come. It has to.
Got to come.
Otherwise, we're gonna be here forever.
Yeah.
But we believe in the power of the Lord. The same power that raised your house shot from the dead could do anything for us, man.
Yep.
You niggas don't believe in that.
Right.
I'm gonna jump up since y'all bro said that. Jeremiah 14 and verse 11. Then said the Lord unto me, pray not for this people for their good. And we're not praying for y'all, man. We only praying for the elect of Israel, for the true believers, man. It says, when they fast, I will not hear their cry. When they offer burnt offerings and oblation, I will not accept them, but I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilence. So go, get ready for that. Then said I, Lord, power Yahweh Shemashah, behold, the prophets say unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place.
Those are those pastors,
Yeah.
pork chop eating pastors.
And
And a
you
lot of those
see-
pseudo Hebrew Israelites too.
Yes.
Jacob's trouble is gay. Okay. Oh, we got another 50. What did Bishop Nathaniel say? We got
30,
another
40 years.
40, 50 years left.
That's crazy.
You want to do a whole fucking Hollywood production
This is
company.
why he's doing that shit.
Right, yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
them on a fucking.
The AI.
Yeah, he's a guardian of the galaxy
Oh
now.
my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
Star Trek head ass.
Yeah.
Star Trek.
bro.
Yeah, Power Rangers Space Force.
Right.
Bro, that's what the fuck that shit
Right.
looks
That shit's so.
Fucking
Yeah,
smart
I ain't gonna lie.
superhero clown.
Real talk. It's off for one, but real talk. I don't see how y'all could saw that shit and be like, this is corny.
Yeah. It is corny. Just on a artistic level.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
shit is whack.
That's childish, bro.
That's
That's,
whack.
childish.
Yeah, like.
But the thing is about IUIC, you motherfuckers, bro, they see shit like that and be like, ooh, I'm gonna buy that for my kid.
They
Like,
corny.
y'all just
Simple.
Oh my, y'all simple as hell, bro.
Choosing y'all delusions.
Yeah, the Lord,
Y'all
bro.
delusional, man.
If you're getting, yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Because if you're getting excited over something like that, all right, you'll fall for anything, man.
People who go to IRC really want this world,
Yeah.
but to have a semblance of them, knowing something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an Israelite.
That's it.
But you really want the Baptist church.
Right.
It's the Baptist church, man. I grew up in the Baptist church. That's the Baptist church, bro.
Yeah.
I call it Israel United in Christ Missionary Baptist Church. That's what it's. That you might as well call it that, man.
Right.
People who go to IUIC, they don't want the straight and narrow. You know,
That's the why.
clearly they won't even say the name of the Lord. They say Christ. That's what the wide gate
You
says.
ready?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, hey, so with that, Lord, when this is edifying, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kakadash.
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and citations to the elect. Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went in.
You.